So yeah, there you go. So look, this is going to be mute. It's going to go, you know, it'll be fine in a couple of weeks. It'll be fixed, but it just shouldn't be released like that. I mean, it's not a me problem, is it? It's not a you problem either. It's a their problem. Really? $70? Come on, guys. But it's all down to this amazingly modeled, study level 3D cockpit that allows you to really fly the 737 in your own home.
Nevertheless, grave danger, I fear, in his training.
accept it. I took this during Discord, and I'll have the odd random stream during the week, and I'll see you then, folks.
Yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
And we will certainly make the buttons and special goodbye there, folks. See what happens. The sea is climbing all over the place. The one I'm crashing right, those buttons. It's time for us to sign off. I think she wants to treat. Do you want to treat little buttons? Do you want to treat? Okay, just look at me until I actually get off the stage. Excellent, folks. Pleasure as always. Me too. See you next time.
Happy Friday all, greetings and welcome to the madness. I'm still learning the Airbus, we're getting places and stuff and things are happening. Yeah, we're in Casablanca today. This is the one you can buy from the Microsoft store, not an advertisement. It looks okay, you know, it's... Oh, well, that's very good. I've got real world weather on here. Let me double check for you. No, I don't. I bet you I don't. I bet you I don't. I do real time, real live weather. Great. So we're going to get that evening flight. So I better be quick. I better be quick at the startup. I'm flying the Aer Lingus livery, and I'm using the Aer Lingus flight plan. At least what I think is the Aer Lingus flight plan. We don't know. So this is all the traffic here. Royal Air Morocco, obviously. There's us, folks. Welcome to the madness. Air Arabia is coming here. There's some bloke who doesn't want to be identified. Royal, yeah. So there's a few. There's Air France. The French are here. Yeah, I think they left Morocco now. Anyway, yes. So it's good enough. It's okay. It's fine. It's better than the default. You know, I can't show you the default. It's going to get expensive for me. But what are you going to do? The members are always here to help us with this. So it's okay. You know, but it's the only one we have from Morocco. Who flies from Morocco to Faro? I don't know. We do. There's one putting back there. Is he putting back or is he? Oh, that's the poor people have to walk the steps is what that is. They're all real world liveries, by the way, and all that kind of stuff. You know that by now. There's DCS Dux is going to join us. He's in a twin. It's actually a jet. I just don't have that. He's in a helicopter. I wonder how he's going to keep up. I'm sure he will. So yeah, we're in Morocco. I hope everyone's well. Let's have a quick look at the chat before we go. I love the haze in the background. See this there? A little bit of, you know. Okay, so on Twitch we have Diggs BTW7. Greetings, I'm going to call you Diggs if that's okay. DCS Dux is with us in the chat as well, and no one on YouTube. No one's saying hello on YouTube. Not a one. There's one or two people watching though. But look, everyone's driving home now. Or you see, Fridays what happens is in most places, you know, you're off work and you want to go home and have a shower and get locked. You know, so that's what happens on Fridays. I'm guessing, you know, that's what happens on Fridays. So we're good to go, and people know it takes a while to get going. You know, they want to see the end bit where it all goes crazy. I'm going to do a low approach and go around in Faro. I've been learning that, and I can show you then hopefully, and then some people will come on and stuff. Skyhawk's with us as well, and Lodi Reaper. Greetings, Skyhawks. I hope you're having a good Friday. You're going to have a great weekend. Everyone now probably is. What time is it now locally here in Wed Local IRL? It's 1700 hours. It's 5 o'clock in the evening. Mike on YouTube's with us. Evening. Had a nice week in Casablanca a few years back. Oh, nice. Is it worth going there? Is it interesting? Does the airport look familiar? Mike on YouTube, does it look familiar there at all? It looks a bit... do you know what? Do you know what it looks like? Communism. That's, if I ever say that's commie. That was the commie land, wasn't it? It just looks a bit communist to me. It just does. It just, you know, it looks a little bit, except for this bit must be new. I don't know. They got lots of flags going on and stuff, things here. That looks nice, like you're going on holidays. But as for the rest of it, you know, plainly they had no imagination, you know, when they built it. Anyway, I'm not an architect, and I don't plan to be anytime soon, but let's get to the cockpit and let's get going and start rabbiting on. Let's go and get to see in the air, and then we can chit-chat and stuff and things. Okay, so let's go to the checklist really, really quickly, and then I'll come back to the comments, folks. I will come back to the comments. Okay, so parking brakes on, wipers, all engines are off. Yeah, engine masters are off. Engine slow, mode selector is on normal mode. Yeah, thrust levers are at idle. Yes, they are. Anti-skid is on. Yes, there's the anti-skid. We need that for landing purposes. I must try it without the anti-skid one day in the rain. Landing gear is checked out. Yeah, landing gear's checked out, and fuel quantity is checked. Okay, I've got a little bit extra on board, I think. Batteries 1 or 2, master on. Boom, boom. So I go as quick as I can without messing up the checklist, because we know that's a danger. External power on. Strobe lights to auto. ARWS. Let's align these puppies here. Let's do it so it happens instantly, because it's going to take about 9 minutes for those to align. Before the stream, of course, I put on the lights, and I grate, because it's just, you know, I'm sitting there for about a minute turning on all the lights, you know, so that's done. ADRS line 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, let's see if it works. We switch it off now here, and then back on again. Good. ADRS APU agent fire test. You can test all the stuff and things here. Where's the sound though? I think I know what that is. I was playing with the sound settings on my PC. And yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, there's no sound there for that. Oh, there is now. Okay. Maybe it was booting up. Maybe I was ahead of the aircraft there. Haha, which is unusual. External power on your strobe lights, ADRS engine power test, instrument display brightness is done. Safety belt sign on. All passengers are actually boarded. I thought I'd save some time. So no smoking signs on, and safety belt signs on. Emergency exit signs are armed. Yes, they are. Annunciator lights. We can test all the lights. The bulb's working. I'm not bothered with that. But the big here, this is where it gets tricky. It doesn't get tricky. It's, what do I say? I've done my flight plan already, folks, on SimBrief. It's a threat. Is what it is. It's what it is. You know, flight plan, flight number 01 we put in here. Cost index will go 99 for shits and giggles. Cruise altitude, I think it was 35. We put in 35,000 here. It's a short flight. Okay, let's have a look at the flight plan then. Let's have a look at the flight plan and see what it says. Boom. I was at 30,000 feet. I saw it somewhere here. I have to get used to reading this. I really do. Where does it say? I'm looking for FL somewhere here. I have to learn still how to read this. I just have no time. FL. Where is that actual flight plan though? There we go. Here. No. I saw it there earlier on. Where is the altitudes? It's got to be up top, no? It's got to be up top here. No. It doesn't really matter. It's something I've got to do. It's a knowledge gap there, obviously. We're going to 30,000 feet. 35. What did I put in there? No, that's 3,500. 350. Actually, I'm going to go 30. It's going to be a quick flight. Let's not mess this up. Flight level 300. And the temperature in minus 38. That looks good. Okay, let's get rid of that message there. And get rid of that message. And get rid of that message. And let's have a look at the flight plan before I move on. Oh, it's direct. It's straight line, folks. Interesting. Okay, because it's quite a short flight. Let's get our departure going. Departure is as follows. Oh yeah, it's all new to me now. This is the Aer Lingus one. Flight plan. What runway? Where is the runways? Why do they have to be so cryptic? They gave it to us up here, folks, didn't it? No. Darn! I must be tired. Where is the darn runway? Airport list. Destination airport, Faro. Okay. That's the weather. I know that. That's the alternate. Oh, for God's sake, it's got to have the runway in here somewhere. Okay, I'm going to take my time here now. I'm getting all hot and bothered now. There we go. I got it. We're taking off 35 left. And we're arriving into Faro as 10. Happy days. There it is there. So I just spotted this here. There we go. Happy days. So that's all I wanted to know, folks. So we're taking 35 left. Boom. And the departure is back to our flight plan. Is going to be flight plan. There we are. It's a little bit very different. ATC route. Appear direct. VFA. I'm going to choose this one here for the moment. Now, what I'm going to do is just to double check. I'm going to go to plan mode and 20 miles out. That's fine. And let's insert that one. No, that is not right at all. We've got nothing in the flight plan here, folks. So, okay. All right. It seems to be bugged out, maybe. But let's try that again. I've been very lucky up to now. Let's do... I shouldn't have chose the first one there because as I was doing it, I was kind of going, I don't know if that's going to work. So let's go and try this again. Flight number depart. Golf, Mike, November. And we're going to Faro, Lima, Papa, Foxtrot, Romeo. I'm not worried about the times. Airbus A320. Boom. I want to carry a little bit of extra fuel. We put on that was there. Now 35 left, yeah, and 10 in. Now here's the bit. This is what I chose before. This one here. I don't know about that. This one. You see, it's very simple. Boom. This looks like a bit more meat on it. Lake looks at departure there, and Gamal looks like an arrival. Okay. So I'm going to go with that one. But the reason I didn't choose that the first time is it's kind of coming around. Oh yeah, that's okay. That looks good. Okay, so I was foolish, and I chose the right one. So let's generate that. Yes, overwrite the other one, and let's let that load up into the cloud. Go on. Skyhawk. Oh yeah, sorry, I read that already. Mac on YouTube. Here's on YouTube. Great. So let's reload our flight plan, folks. Okay, now please, Mother of God, can I actually reload the flight plan? You know, IRS in it. No. So this is a new thing I want to learn. How the hell do I reset the flight plan? Now I did see something in here with regards to that, and I'm going to have to search for it, folks. So how do I restart the flight plan? How do I re-download it is what I'm saying. Do you know? If anybody knows, let me know. But we're going to find out. We learned something new because mistakes are going to happen. And it's one of those frustrating things. Add, amend, delete. I keep saying it. It's not there. Is it Atsu? No, it's got to be ASC menu. I saw it here somewhere. That's just messaging. That's no good. I saw it here. I know I saw it. FMC? No. No. I'm going to find it. What you see. It said reset flight plan or something to that effect. There we go. FMS reset. Let's try that. Confirm. Okay, let's go to init. There we go. I found something new. So if you're doing your flight plan, you messed it up. You go into MCDO menu. You go into ATSU. AOC menu. No. You see, you have to do it again straight away after. You won't remember. Do you know what I mean? I won't remember. I'm telling you. Maintenance. Okay, go into maintenance. Okay. So to reset your flight plan, it's just maintenance. Easy. Okay, great. I'll not forget now. Hopefully. Well, if it's months later, perhaps. Okay, init request. Takes a little bit. Don't let me down now. Boom, boom, boom. Great. Let's go straight to the flight plan though, because let's not mess this up. That looks a little bit more. Oh, good God. That looks a little bit more. Yeah, that looks a little better. Right, that looks a little bit better. Now, folks, our departure. Our SID, our standard in departure, is Lakeham. Lakeham. Boom. Departure. We're going 3-5 left. 3-5 left once. 3-5 left twice. Lakeham, it said 3D. Lake A. Lake A 3D. Boom. Done. Sorted. See, it's all come together now, folks. There we go. Nice straight out departure for runway 35. That heading looks about correct. Yes, it does. And let's get our arrival into Faro. I remember I had a problem coming into Faro before, and I think it was that approach path thing before. Let's do arrival into Faro. Arrival. And we are coming into runway 10. Ah, yeah, you're saying 10Z is the easier one. They're different, kind of slightly different. 10Z, if you see Y, Z, and X. And our approach, our SID is Gamma, as I said, yeah, Gamma. Gamma 7C, 7 Charlie. Gamma 7 Charlie. There it is, see, yeah, boom, everything's matching up now, folks. Insert that. Okay, let's have a go. Let's have a look. Once, you know, we used to use that terminology a few years ago. Quite a few years ago. Give us a go. Give us a look. Let me see, you know. Give us a go. So let's have a go. Boom, 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 boom. It's really, there we go, arrival. That looks nice. 100 straight in. And that looks nice far away. Oh, nah, yes, this is the problem. This is, I remember now. Okay, so this circle here is 10 nautical miles, okay? We do this in the cruise, right? So we're going to do this in the cruise. So let's see if we go 40 here. So that's 10 nautical miles. So it's going to be less than 10 when we intercept the ILS. So I think it worked out well, if I remember correctly. I'm just going off the top of my head. Usually your first answer is the correct answer. Your first thought is the correct one. Okay, so that's the flight plan in. Yippee yap you. I'm delighted. Thank God. I thought I was going to stuff up the stream and embarrass us all. I know I do that a lot, but well, one day I'll be an expert at this. Do you know? Let's go 66 just because it sounds nice. 30,000 feet, I said. Flight level 300. Just look for the temperature. 35 degrees. Good, good, good. Flight plan we've already checked. Great. RadNav. Now the RadNav, I learned bits and pieces about this, but we're going to worry about that coming into Faro because we're going to do go around. We're going to do go around and then a landing in Faro. We'll see if we stuff it. If I stuff it up, I stuff it up. I'd be here all day if I don't get it right. So we all know what happens there. In page 2, let's get a performance on board. Our weights, the aircraft is already loaded. Our C of G's airfield weight is 55.1. I'm going to round it up. 55.1. 55.1 slash. You might think that we're a little bit light, but we are because we've only got 115 passengers and bugger all cargo. 29.1 is our airfield weight. 29.1. Let's just confirm that. 29.1, 55.1. Yes, that's correct. Boom. Block fuel, I've already uploaded it and it's gonna pop it in here. That's another subject I have to look into. But it gets us going for now. Happy days. Performance. Let's get our V speeds in for takeoff and our trim settings, etc., etc. So we come in here, boom. This is probably why people join late because I do this every time. Every time. We're taking off runway 35 left, well, with the hope that we get some new victims on board. Do you know what I mean? That's the hope. Dry, flak and pig. I want to take off flaps settings 1. Force toga. How long is the runway? No, we won't need force toga. Anti-ice off packs. Now, where are the packs? I don't know. I have to lead up with the packs. Take off. There's so much to it, you know. Let's load the weather and get our performance. 1018 is the QNH while that's doing its thing. 1018 once. 1018 twice. I might set this so it actually does both of them. Because fiddling around, yeah, do you know what? I will do that because it's very fiddly with the mouse and that messes me up, doesn't it? So there is a setting in here. I think it's in the pad here. Can I do that now? I'm going to come back to that, right? because it's a bit of a pain me having to do them twice, because as you know, when it's bumpy, it stuffs things up. Now I think I go to, I'm just guessing here, I thought it was settings, really. No, there is a setting in here for, there is definitely a setting in here to how to set up the Q&H to make it easy for you. Sim settings, I think it's in. Airframe controls, maybe. Auto door simulation, auto jetway, instrumental thrust handling, no. Faro, no. Airframe, no. It was I thought it was somewhere in here. If you know, type there, because I'm going to look at the comments in a minute. There's our cat. No. Units, no. I saw it somewhere. Look, we live without it for the moment. I don't want to waste everybody's time, you know, whilst messing. Let's have a quick look in case someone shouted it out. Nope, not on Twitch and not on YouTube. Okay, well, let's just keep going. I'll live with it for another moment. We'll do that in the cruise. Remind me. Okay, calculator V speeds 131, 135. Very low. 131. Boom. 135. Boom. 135. Boom. Very slow because we're quite light. Transition altitude is 4,000 feet. I'm going to stick it up in here. Whoops. And flaps is going to be 1. And let's have a look at our trim setting there very quickly. Up 3. Point 3 up, 0.3 up, 0.3 and 67 degrees. Okay, up 0.3. There we go. Flex temp 67 degrees. 67 or 60. I just looked at the damn thing. 67 degrees, yes. Boom. And that's all there. Performance predicted wind shear is to be switched on. I don't know if it actually is enabled yet. Cockpit doors closed. And there's lots of other checks as well, you know. Okay, barometric reference is done. VOR ADF, I'm not worried about that at this time. FCTU altitude is set. Speed, heading is all managed. IRS is aligned. Yes, it is. EFIS arc 10 nautical miles. We're an arc. I'm going to leave it to 20 and disobey the orders. Flight directions are both on 1 onto 2. They're on as default. Let's get the APU on. APU on. What goes to my head here now, oddly enough, is I put the beacon on light earlier rather than later, but I don't know. Master on 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Boom. That's the crew oxygen supply is to come on. Not modeled for the passengers. Fuel pumps, we need that for stuff and fuel from the engines, from the wings into the engines. Fuel pumps on, crew oxygen supply, air conditioning. Okay, I'm not really worried about that. Not particularly. Navigation aids, lights to be on. Boom, boom. External power off. Well, let's wait till we got our APU bleed on, and the APU is on. Let's be careful there. It's just drumming up here. Let's have a look outside. And Lonely Reaper there. He's in the F-35 now. Look, you see, that's Lonely Reaper. We got you know, for safety reasons, we need an escort, folks, because of that thing, you know. So we have an escort with us. Lonely Reaper, welcome to the Madness, Lonely Reaper. Anyone else with us there? We got Shady Sim. He revs his engines in celebration. Greetings, Shady Sim. We've got Red Cap as well. Red Cap's in the V35 also. Shady Sim's revving his engines, and he's in the British Airways livery. Very nice. And we might have a few others join us. Happy days. Why aren't you guys at the pub like everybody else? You know, there, the APU is already available there because it's disappeared from the screen. So, APU bleed. I forgot that the last day. Do you know? I did. I forgot the APU bleed the last day. External power off. Yeah, beacon light is already on because I put it on. Engine mode selector start. Let's get pushed back and get out of here, folks. Let's get all the cones. Let's get all the cones and stuff out of our faces. At the gates, etc. Let's go to ground services and remove the gate. Ground power unit go away, chocks and cones go away, and call the tug. There goes the gate. Happy days. I gotta lean over here, you know. admire the scenery. Very nice. Glance in here. It kind of works. It's just I've got so much stuff in front of my face, you know. Oh, yeah, that's the mic there. That's what's doing that. So, and I got a glass of Ribena in front of the Tobii sensor switches. Very foolish. Okay, do we want the nose to go to the right or to the left? Okay, so boom. Let's go to nav here. We are taking off runway 35. 35. So we're going this way. We want the nose to the right and the tail to the left. So push back, please. Start, please. Park and brake off. I'll use my physical controls here. Start and back, please. Want the nose to the right. Boom. Boom. And happy days. So yeah, I love it makes such a difference to have that traffic. I can't recommend it enough. It's in the downloader for the fly-by-wire A320. If you're looking at this going, oh, this looks interesting, but I'm not going to spend any money in it. The good news is, fly-by-wire Airbus is free entirely, and the traffic mod comes with that, and you get all the right liveries for all the traffic, which is pretty darn cool. It's very quiet. Oh, it's just my volume's down very low. Haha. Yeah, that's true. That happened. So very nice. They've even got a pair of gloves here for some reason. I don't know what they're for. Oh, fire gloves. If you need those in the cockpit, you're in big trouble. Don't know what that's. Oh, that's for looking outside the cabin door. Okay, so let us get the aircraft turned. Boom. That's the wrong way. Then get it turned so we can taxi out of here and take off. Very nice. Okay, stop it there. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Okay. And engine to start. Engine number 2 I'll go with for the moment. And engine number 2 there is the EGT. N2's kicking off now. The inner fan. And there's N1 starting to spool up. Very nice. Let's have a look at the actual. Bit late, but let's have a look at this one when it starts up, shall we? Oh, what? That's already spinning a little bit. Oh no, it's just in the wind. It's just a little bit. So it's just they kind of spin in the wind a little bit. There's number 1 and number 2 is on. Number 1. Let's start up engine number 1. Boom. Let's have a look outside. Ah, it's too sensitive. Red cap. This is the V35. Happy days. Now you can see the engine spooling up nicely. There we go. Oh, what the deuce? The aircraft started, the whole thing started to roll backwards. What the deuce? Park and brake on. It's moving on its own, folks. Oh, what is going on here? The rudders are fine. Oh, have we got a bug here? Why is it moving on its own? Oh, we still got the damn tug involved. Stop! Go away, tug. I told him to go away. It was a tug. It's a bug with the tug. There's a bug with the tug, folks. Naughty tug. Wow, that never happened before. You know, he got... yeah, they're damn right. Oh, it's been mating. And it's turned into 2. Yeah, there was a bug with the tug, folks. That was the bug with the tug. It wasn't my fault. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's begin our taxi. I'm just going to use my memory here. Strobe's on auto. We want the taxi lights onto taxi. Put the runway lights on. The beacon is already on. Overhead is good. And we've got some dome lights and stuff, things happening there. Good. APU master. Okay, we've done all that. We've done all that. Let's just make sure we got our APU bleed off. Engine mode selector back to normal. There we go. And APU bleed off. We don't need that anymore. And APU master off. Just behind the switch there. And autopilot and set trim and controls I have written down here. So, there's the controls there. Full deflection up, back to neutral. Full deflection down, back to neutral. And aileron to the right. And 4 spoilers, back to neutral. To the left, 4 spoilers, back to the neutral. Rudder right, back to neutral. Rudder left, back to neutral. And pitch trim, which was down 0.3, wasn't it? Well, we can check here to confirm it. In it. Wasn't it in page 2? No, it was performance. Sorry. Up 0.3. Oh, God. So, you can guess. Right? That's what I was doing before, but it's actually written here. Where's it gone? Where'd it go? Controls. No, flag controls. So, down 0.3. So, I'll move it a little bit more. There we go. Down 0.3. That's good. And that is about it there for the moment. Let's get takeoff config sorted out. What's that about? Takeoff config. It's all good. Okay. Auto brake max fine. Yeah, boilers. Okay, let's put the auto brake onto max. It's amazing. It practically tells you the checklist. Auto brake. I'm going to do that physically with my controls here. Auto brake is now to max. There's the auto brake there. You can use your mouse with it. Spoilers arm. Wow, I don't have to look at the checklist. Flaps to take off. I don't actually have to look at the checklist. How cool is that? And takeoff config test. Now, how do you test the takeoff config? You hit it again. Slats not in takeoff position. What? This is something new now. I'm finding out. Takeoff config. Okay, everything's fine then. So the beep beep says there's something wrong. I tell you what happened there. The second time the flaps are actually in transit. That's what happened there. That's fantastic because that's what's on the checklist. That's amazing. I'm learning more and more, little bit by little bit about the Airbus every time, folks. Okay, let's start to taxi. I just can't help it. Taxi checklist. 4 taxi transponder. Okay, we're going to wait for that probe window heat. That's auto. Spoilers are armed. Flaps are to take off. Anti-ice is required. We don't need it. Auto brake is set. A nose light is set to taxi. Runway turn off lights is already on. Parking brake on. Weather radar on when you're clear of any peeps. So I'm going to put the weather radar on here now. It's not active yet, but good habits die hard. And let's taxi forward. Take the parking brake off, which it is. And let's just taxi forward to the beginning of the runway. And eventually, after, how long did that take? 13, well, the intro, so about 30 minutes. You know? Put on the chronos, we'll see how long we're taxiing for. So about 30 minutes before we move off. There's a lot of stuff, and there's more to it than that, folks. Do you know? And I was chatting a little bit, wasn't I? So while we're taxiing here comfortably, let's have a look at the taxiways here. I'm going to use Navigraph here. It's all in the preparation, folks. It's all in the preparation. Where are we? We are in Golf, Mike November. Boom. Taxi. Give me a map, please. No. There we go. We can go all the way to the end. Well, actually, let's go to the taxiway here to the right, which is Papa. And get out of the busy, you know, aircraft are backing up and things, you know, and we gotta wait for our friends as well to get behind us. We'll take a left here. This should be Papa then, at least as I read. It is. It's Papa. Great. So we're gonna take Papa. And take Papa, and then when we're taxiing down the far end, I'm gonna read your comments. I'm going to go to the comments then, just while we're taxiing. I'm going to take a left then onto what looks like Bravo. Can't see any signs there. That makes sense. Anyway, yeah. Yep. I know I'm in the right place. Okay, bit in the comments there. Let's have a look at Twitch first. Nothing new there on Twitch. On YouTube, however, we have Delta. Delta, hey Gripper, I have a problem in Microsoft Flight Simulator. After the safe normal mode screen, it crashes after loading. That's Darkstar. Hello, how are you? Delta. Problem after. Do you know what you do? Okay, what I would do there, Delta, was I would remove everything in the community folder, copy it and paste it, rename it, then try. Okay, and then you know if it works. But don't load it up in safety normal mode, right? So the steps are: remove everything in the community folder, shut down Flight Simulator, remove everything in the community folder, restart Flight Simulator in normal mode, and if it works, then you know there's something in your community folder causing problems. If that doesn't work, I would have to reinstall the whole sim. This is something weird there. I haven't had that problem, but it's probably the community folder. Let me know if you've tried that already, Delta. Hey, you know, Delta. Let me know if you've already tried that. We also have on Twitch. First time chat from Grabsuit Lando. Grabsuit Lando, welcome. Yoke Life, he says. I don't know what that means, though. Grabsuit Lando. Yoke Life. Like this here, this guy. Yeah, it's Yoke Life. But welcome, though. Have I pronounced it right, Crabsuit Lando? Let me know if I haven't. Okay, no worries at all. And let me know if the sound is okay and everything. Jeez, let me check my levels here. Yeah, they're fine. Lonely Ripper says, hey, Gripper, you're GA aircraft for me and ducks. Am I? Oh, bloody hell. Maybe it's the liveries. Or maybe you don't have the Fenix. It's probably because you don't have the Fenix. That's an odd one. It does do that sometimes. Now, you were flying around earlier on as a GA aircraft for me, right? And now you're the proper livery. You're the proper aircraft because I could see you there. I saw you earlier on. So it might be a bug. Crabsuit Lander says yes. Oh, he's happy. Okay, great. That makes sense. Brian FX, greetings and welcome to you. Would you ever do a stream where you have an engine fail and you have to work out an emergency landing, but you have no idea when it'll fail? Do you know what, Brian FX? You've read my mind. I was studying that a little bit today. I was looking at real world videos. When did we turn off the runway? We're going to use the whole runway here, folks. I was actually looking into that because, as I say to you, you know, as I was saying to you, there the boys, there's Lonely Reaper, then Shady Sim, Silver Beat is there as well, the A333, Red Cap. And we got a few peeps of this, all right, folks. We certainly do, which is great to have you all on. Look at the way the wind blows the smoke across. Wow, is that going to be a thing? So we got some peeps joining us. I love it. Yes, I was looking into that very thing, engine failures and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I'm planning to do, Blaine FX, to have a flight of hell every time. So every time I do a stream, something crazy will happen and I'll have to fix it, you know, which is going to be fun. But I got to get the basics right first. And every day I'm learning at least one, even if it's a small little thing. Do you know? Every day I'm learning something small. I'm not spending my whole day doing it, learning, but if I just learn one thing a day, it'll all add up. And then I can have fun with engine failures and all sorts of stuff. But I have to learn, I feel, I'm just going to assume I've been given permission to line up and wait. Cash 3, this is very nice. 35 right, we're on the correct runway. Let's check it again when we get on the runway. But yes, nice question, by the way, because that's exactly what I want to do. Mr. E, go, GA from me too. Greetings, Mr. E, how are you? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what to tell you. The other aircraft were GA for me there a bit earlier on. Do you know? There you go. Let's get on to the center line perfectly. We got line up and wait, so... Well, the rudders are working a little bit better now, I have to say. So let's come to a halt here. It's a nice big runway here in Casablanca. Silver Bear obviously isn't with us. He's floating. Okay, so the memory items here. We're on the runway waiting, so TRA. Transponder on. Let's get our lights on here. Bamboo. And let's have a look at the checklist. For takeoff, nose light on, landing light on, TCAS, TRA, transponder on, auto brake, takeoff config, and chrono. Great. Okay, folks, are we all ready to blast off? I think we are. Yeah, there's one thing I want to do, start the chrono, because I forgot that. That's something that has to be done. 3 times. Great, okay. Permission to take off. We're going to take off flex with flaps 1, so power up to 40% first. Let's make sure both engines are stable. Is it 50% or 40%? I don't know, but they're stable there now. Okay, power up to flex. Come on, mouse. A little bit forward on the nose. On the nose wheel. The airspeed's alive. 80 knots. Get on the center line. There you go. 120 knots now. Ah! I'm got a big tailwind. P1, rotate. We do have quite a crosswind, but the aircraft is going the wrong way. If that was a crosswind pushing me off. Oh no, no, that's correct. Okay, positive rate. Gear up. I'm gonna hand fly it for a bit. All good. And the tent to climb. Very important, otherwise your autopilot isn't going to work. And you're going to break all the speed limits. Oh, I turned a little bit early there, but no worries. And autopilot on. Autopilot on. Very nice. Let's have a look outside of our departure. Look at the haze there. Now that is exactly what it's like in real life. Do you see you can really see the haze now? Look at that. And as you look into the sun, it gets worse. That is what I experience in the little light aircraft all the time. Because everyone's on the ground and it can be so bad you can't see. You might have 3 kilometers visibility, you know. The Shady Sympasitis, Red Cap Lonely Reaper, and Silver Brent as well. There's the runway, folks. Okay, so we're accelerating. We want to take up flaps to up now. Flaps up. Oh, run. Boom. Okay, that's fine. And good-o. Transition altitude is 4,000 feet. Let's assume we're given a climb up to 30,000 feet. And let's switch to standard. I think it's easier if I zoom in every time with this, folks, you know. 1, 2, and 3. I leave it the Q and H. And we're off, folks. We're off. Let's do the after takeoff checklist before I have a look at the comments. After takeoff, gears up. Oh god, I got fright there. I thought I didn't do it. Yes, it is. Flaps are retracted. Spoilers disarm. Okay, it's disarmed. It's a bit bumpy. Thrust is set to climb. Yes, it is. And it's set to climb here as well. Thrust climb. Autopilot is on. Nose light. Sorry, there's a fly in the rim. Nose light off and runway lights off. Boom. Boom. There we go. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That haze is just incredible. There you go. Nice Aer Lingus livery. Now, let's have a look and see what people are saying. We'll have a look at Twitch first. Lonely Reaper says, it's the livery as most of the time you show up as an A320 Neo. Okay, that's what I thought. There's our escort. Truly beautiful, says Crabsuit Lando. Great. Don't forget to hit the like button there, Crabsuit, or follow. Follow, I dare say. Is there a like button on Twitch? I'll have to look into it on the cruise. Mike on YouTube's with us. Oh, there was a bing bing. There's Crab. I gotcha. Crabsuit Lando, we have you now. We have you now. And Crabsuit Lando, tell me, are you flight simming with the GA and just curious about the Airbus? Or are you an Airbus head? Have you been flying the Airbus? Because I started off, right? I started off streaming and I just asked the people who are watching, what do I do? I've learned pretty much almost everything from people helping me online. Now look at this, I didn't do this. From people helping me online. You know, that's how I've learned. So it's not hard, actually. It's actually not hard to learn the Airbus, but it's just lots of stuff, which is the good news. It looks intimidating. You might see a graph somewhere and freak out, like this stuff in here. You know, the mass balance. Don't let that turn you off. Don't have to worry about that. You know, and it's a bit of a hobby. You kind of look up YouTube. What is all this zero fuel weight? And then someone shows you a really good video and simplifies the whole thing. But you don't have to worry about numbers. There's no maths in flying. There's a 3 timetable. That's all. You know, which I'll show you on the approach. There's no maths. You know, and I can say that categorically. Categorically, I can say that there is no maths in flying. There is maths, but the airplane does it all for you. Or if you don't even have any equipment, you got a whiz wheel. You know, so it does it all for you. And it's not hard. You know, like yesterday. Crabsuit Lord and Lando, right? Yesterday I learned how to do the go-round properly and go up to the hold and come back, and I did loads of go-rounds because I wasn't doing them properly. It's just memory items, and now I think we have it, but I'll probably stuff it up. I'll probably have to do it twice today, just, you know, so it's all good. Crabsuit Lando says, I just bought it today and it's downloading, hee hee. Oh great. Are you on a PC or are you on an Xbox? Doesn't matter which, they're both perfectly fine, by the way. But you're in for a treat. If you're into flying in any way, you're in for a big treat. You know, and it's not just a game. It can be a game if you want it to be. It can be a game if you want it to be, but it's also a bit of a hobby, actually. You know. Who else have we got? I'm just having a look at YouTube here. I just finish off there. Icebird is here. Icebird for all. Yesterday, all your troubles seemed so far away. Yes. I'm going to make new ones today. There'll be new problems. You know, it'll be new problems. Because we can do the go around. Again, I just want to practice. You know, practice. Who else have we got here? We've got Darkstar. I always expect to hear the call outs like on the 737s. And Mike, can you check your GA for me to... Oh yeah, that was about the thing. Rachel, welcome Rachel. Is it or A-H-A-L, Rahal? Wid and Gamer. I know that's something very clever, I just can't pronounce it. Are you using Rex Weather Force add-on? No. I don't bother with Rex because I figure Microsoft, that's their job to do the weather. I don't think I need Rex, you know. I don't see the advantage of it. I haven't looked into it, but I don't see the advantage of Rex. Let me know though. Tell me in the comments there if you think Rex is good and what I'm missing. Am I missing out? I did use Rex for X-Plane though. Mike on YouTube, runway 35 has a big X on it, by the way. A disused airfield, eh? Is it disused? That means it's disused. Is it at the top or the middle? Is it in the middle? X on the top of the bottom means it's unusable. It's in the middle, they have them all the way down the airfield. It's out of service, it's not being used anymore. Rahul says one day you will need to go to Kathmandu, Nepal, Ornav runway 20. I did it today and wow. Oh yeah, that's another one. Kathmandu. Yes. I'm just writing that down. Now I don't guarantee I'll do it straight away, but that's not a bad idea. I'm trying to get my flights in about the actual flying time in about an hour. Hello Gripper and crew. Hit the like button, folks. I'm Sure it helps in some. Gab, thank you very much. Or Gabe, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, hit the like button on YouTube, folks. But you know what? A lot of people aren't going to watch it, I guess, until I know my shit. You know? But it's for you guys. It's going to be fun as well. Well, actually, a lot of people have put in comments saying, wow, this is great. I'm learning as well. Because like Icebird, for example, and loads of others, he helps out and he says, no, Gripper, you need to do this and then that. And, you know, and this is how you do something. And I'm reading his comments and he's telling me how to fix it. And I learned that way. And then other people watching the drama unfold, they see the mistakes I make. And then because they've seen the mistakes, it's easier to, when I get out of them, you go, it helps you to learn, doesn't it? By making mistakes and figuring stuff out. But, yeah, hit the like button. There we go. Too steep path ahead. What does that mean? I don't know. Let's clear that for the moment. 203 miles. I told you it was a short flight. So let's do my little game here. If you don't mind, I'm just going to take off just the cameras when I'm having my drink here. Just momentarily. But I'll be back. There we go. Now I get my glass. So let's get ready for the approach, because what's going to happen is if I don't get ready now for the approach, even though we're still climbing, I'm going to be chatting and then I'm going to be overhead the airfield and then all hell's going to break loose. So 23,000 feet now, climbing up to 30. I wonder, am I going to be too high? I'm going to go to 25,000 feet. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, I don't know if I have to push it in again, but there we go. 25. Let's get ready for our approach. Let's get the weather first. Into my flight. Arrival. QNH 1019. QNH 1019. I'm going to put it in the center box here. You want to call it that? 1019. And we are going to go to init. Or sorry, prog. No, not prog. Sorry, performance. And we're going to move across to arrival. Q 1017, isn't it? 1019. That was yesterday's. 1019. Boom. The temperature 22 degrees. The wind on the ground 070 at 7 knots. Transition is 4,000. Barrow for the approach. Let's have a look at the approach charts. For Faro, Lima Papa, Foxtrot Romeo. You don't have to use Navigraph charts. You can use there's loads of ones for free. I just like them because I'm doing it all the time. They're very handy. So we're using runway 10, ILSZ. So we're going to come in here. It looks like it's going to come in. How far out is that? D6. Okay, so that's why. Okay. D6. We approach 2,000 feet. And the transition altitude is 4,000. Okay, so we want our minimums here. Now we are C or D, you know, I don't know. ILS out. ILS, 224 feet and the radio 200. Can I put in the 200 in the radio? Is it a choice? Is it a company thing? I don't know. I like to use a radio because I think it's more accurate. So I'm going to put 200 feet in the radio. 200 feet. Radio is from the aircraft to the surface. Faro is from the aircraft to the sea, to sea level. And we're full landing config. Okay, great. That's that out of the way. That's the destination data put in. There we are. We're 25,000 feet now. Now we can do our cruise checks. We're going to do the cruise checks out of the way and then we'll have a look at the comments. Select approach. Okay, select approach. MCDU performance page. QNH temperature, winds are all in. Transition altitude is 4,000 feet. Minimums are 200 feet. Landing configuration. Now, what is that in the check? I know this is takeoff config. Excuse me, is there a landing config? I don't know. And then descent. Descent would be a long one. So that's that all set up. And all we got to do is... Oh yeah, I want to do my little fun thing. 168 nautical miles. Okay, so we're 25,000 feet. I've got to multiply that by 3, which is 75. So 25 by 3 is 75, yeah? 75. Add 10, 85. 85, take away 85. Take away 2. 85, which is 82. So I'm guessing... Let's get my pen here. I'm guessing that the descent will begin at 82 nautical miles out. And how I know that will be is because... See that little white... You can't really see it there. Maybe if I change this to 80. No, see that little white arrow there? That's when you actually descend. So what I want here is to descend, to set my altitude to descend to 2,000 feet, which is when we join the ILS. Boom. So I'm going to switch that to 2,000 feet. So now all I have to do, right? All I have to do is press that button in, or the up arrow, right? And then it'll descend. So I can chit chat now. And that's the cruise check complete. Happy days. There we go. Now I got to think about the go around, folks. I got to run through that in my head. Okay. Iceberg saying the Flying Fabio did a nice approach into Queenstown today. That would be a nice flight for you too. Yes, Queenstown's another one. I was just thinking about that. Thank you very much, Iceberg. Where's my pen? Queenstown is another one. I'm going to write a list. Queenstown in New Zealand. Because you know what, when I'm doing the setup, getting ready for the stream, you know, there's I spend a lot of my time deciding where to go. That takes a lot of time because I want to keep it the flying time about an hour. You know, because I know some will stream for 2-3 hours, and maybe people like that. I don't know. A lot of people like Captain Canada, I watch him. And he'll stream for 2-3 hours. Mind you, he does a turnaround. He stops and takes off again. So I might start doing that. You know? Now that I know how to reset the FMC. Because I can land, go to the gate, reset the FMC, do a new flight plan, and off we go again. And to remind myself, if you don't mind, to reset the flight plan. Let's see, do. Config. Oh, I've forgotten. Maintenance. There it is, yeah. So it's MCDU config, or is it maintenance? Yeah, it's maintenance. Okay. Grand. So I can reset the FMC and just do another leg, because that was a bit confusing. Now, whether they do that in the real world or not, I don't know. You know? I just don't know. I don't know. Icebird says Queenstown is a little bit like Innsbruck. Yes, I believe so. Icebird also says, this is on Twitch by the way for watching on YouTube. Did you change the CI again? What's the CI? What's the CI? CI climb something. Now, I'll tell you what I did do though. Cost index 66, let's go to 10. Let's slow everything down for myself. You'll see here it starts to slow down here, look. There's the... Oh yeah, let me come outside here and have a look at our esteemed... There is one of our escorts there. There's one of our escorts up there. Let's just flutter up here and see if we can see him on the tag. Takes a while for the tags to come up. Let's have a look at the look at the weather here. Such good. I was going to do a flight near Ireland because the weather was horrific last night. It was horrific, and I was going to hope it continues tomorrow so I can fly in the bad weather. But no, the weather's fine here now in Ireland and in England. But we got to wait a little bit longer. Really, it's after Christmas that the weather starts toughening up. So let's zoom in a bit. You see, things happen quick and fast. We've got 20 odd miles before we got to descend. We are now 122 miles out, so it looks like it's about 100 miles. And I said 82, didn't I? Now I did slow down. Well, that shouldn't matter. Let's go back. Another comment there in Icebird, a little bit like Innsbruck. Lonely Reaper cost index. Icebird says cost index? Question mark? Yes, I did. I play with it too much. It's just bad. I'm bold. I just want the cruise to go a little bit quicker and slow it down when it suits me, that's all. I just find that people get... Oh, I mean, what do I do when I'm in the cruise? You know? But... now, okay, right. The go-around. I have discovered, seeing as my... oh, another chat from iSport here. Maybe if you only change the CI before you start your flight, the flight plan will be okay all the way to land. If you change it on the fly, maybe you get into trouble with too steep glide path. Okay. Okay. It hasn't come up since, though. Thank you very much, iSport. Over to YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I ignored you a little bit there. Just reading the chats here on YouTube. Mystery is here. Go around for me too, says Mystery. Yeah, we're going to do that. Mike on YouTube, you go around for me too, but put it down to today's NVIDIA driver updates. Oh, you're talking about something else. Okay, excuse me. Let's get the cameras back on. Nope. Oh. Let's get the producer cam going there. Producer is fast asleep there. Don't worry, when we're on final, she will wake up, I guarantee it. Almost guarantee it. Rachel's saying there, Rahal, one day you need to go to Kathmandu. Okay, I've got it written down now. Glebe, hello Gripper and crew. Hit the like button, folks. So thank you for that, Glebe. Yeah, hit the like button there, folks. That'd be great. And Rahal, Kathmandu. Okay, so Kathmandu and Queenstown. And what I was saying there before was, I want to write a list of destinations because I spend a lot of time looking at the destinations. So, Icebird says because she smells it. That's when all the shit hits the fan. The dog. When you get into trouble. Yes, she smells... Dogs will smell stress. Well, it's not stress. I think it's the tone of my voice. Right, oh, there we go. I think it's the tone of my voice, and the tracks aren't coming up, folks. I think she knows by the tone of my voice it's time to wake up. And not only that, she's also learned that if she gets under the cables and start messing about. Oh god, good descend. Have I messed up? Oh shit. Descent. I messed up. See what I mean? Come on, descend now, buddy. Descend. Why won't it descend? I missed the descent point. Why won't it descend? Descend, damn you. Descend. I'm off profile, that's why. Or am I? Have I messed it up somehow? Yeah, I messed it up a little bit. But fear not, we're 89 miles out. I'm not too far off. I'm not too far off. I may have stuffed this one up there, folks. A dot is up here. So I missed my descent. Zimmert, you are you there yet? Yeah, what is that big arrow there? Oh, I've got my VOR on, that's why. That's not looking good. I don't think that's looking very good. Well, I'm confused. I'm a little bit confused now. I can put the speed brakes down, but I'm confused because the dot here for the profile is up above me. Put brakes down very slowly. Ah, here we go, look. There's the arrow where we're going to arrive. There we go. Yes. See? There we go. I'm going too fast. Now, I was going to fix it by slowing down and all that kind of stuff. I was just... Yeah, interesting. I want to get time to organize my go-around. So, this time I'm going to leave the autopilot on. And apparently all you do is you add go-around thrust, add the autopilot and you're away, you know. So it's going to be on the go-around with the autopilot on. I'm going to add go-around thrust, go-around flaps. So go-around thrust flaps up 1, which will be from full to 3 or 3 to 2, whatever it happens to be. 10 degrees. Gear up. Remembering the flap schedule. And that's it, I think. Thank you, Iceberg. She's coming in. Yeah, she is there. She is there. Look, we'll be there by gimbal. I've got the constraints on. I would like to see the path. Okay, let's have a look at the go-around procedures here. Geez, box is starting to move around a bit now. Missed approach. Climb straight ahead to 3,000 feet. When passing 2,000, turn right to gimbal, holding and contact Faro. Okay. Missed. I'm not. Okay, with comms, okay. Squawk 76, climb straight ahead to 3,000. When passing 2,000, turn right to gimbal. Holding and make one complete holding pattern at 3,000. Then proceed to Foxtrot Romeo 609, then to F4 to perform another ILS approach. Okay, fine. So it's very simple here. Go around to 3,000 feet. When passing 2, turn right to gimbal, holding contact Faro and contact Faro. And I'll take over at that point. Okay. Straightforward enough. Oh, is she coming? You met the dog. Okay. Yeah, producer button's starting to kick off. Okay, we're 66 miles out now. I'm confused because our profile dot says we're too high. So I'm going to be too low now, you know? So I'm going to stick it at 10,000 feet. For now. And we'll just go around. Now, yeah, let me have a look at the go around. And I might go a little bit quiet here because I'm thinking. 2,000 feet. I'll turn right to Gimhall. Gimhall. Gimhall is a VOR? No, it's a point. Can I tune that in? No, that's over the sea. There is a VOR. And the VOR is Faro. Oh, it's done it already. That's VFA. Right. Okay. VFA, yeah, we got 28 nautical miles to go. I'm going to put LS on here now, just in plenty of time. We have our correct identifier, Foxtrot India Tango. The frequency is 110.5. 110.5 is correct. The approach score is 101. 101. That's all fine. Let's keep coming down here. Hmm. 52 nautical miles to go. I'm too high again, aren't I? Maybe I shouldn't have leveled off. feet. Yeah, this dot here is saying I'm too low. That's what I'm reading that as. But fear not, we're going to go around anyway. We'll see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. Let's zoom in a little bit. No, zoom in. There we go. So we'll be just right at here. And this little sign here, that's the arrow where it's very different here in Faro for some reason. Let's have a look at the comments. Good. Good. So the go around will be just again take off toga power, flaps up 1, 10 degrees, gear up, take up the flap schedule. If the autopilot is on, it'll just do it automatically, the whole go around procedure apparently. And take it from there. We just wing it, you know. What else can one do? I'm just going to switch off my cam for a moment, just so I can. No, there we go. Yep. So all looks good. 14 miles out from the ILS. We're going to come out a bit more before we come in again. 8,000 feet now. I should be at 2,000 by the... Will I make that? I don't think so, just by looking. I don't know, this dot here has confused me entirely. So we're off our... a good bit off here. That's adding power when I put the brakes on, so that's not good. So why is that dot up there? I just have to trust it. Faro now, the airfield itself is out to our right. I can't see the boys, I can't see their tags, it's really annoying me. I won't bring up the tags. Where are the boys here? Let's have a quick look. There is, there he is. That's one of the boys. It's my escort, and there's another one there behind. I don't like staying outside the aircraft for too long. Purely because I go back in and all his shit hits the fan. Good. Okay. Iceberg. The manage D is a circle. Should be the point where your plane will start the approach phase, if I'm right. I thought this dot here, this one here, was our descent profile, and that had to be on that green dot. It's been like that for God knows how long. So I don't know. The magenta D. This is the magenta D. Should be the point where your plane will start approach phase. Yeah, I think that happened there. That's the D you're talking about there, I think. And I didn't actually have to type start approach phase in. And so it does it automatically, is what you're saying. Should do it automatically. Okay, great. Yeah, because it does come up here. Performance and say activate approach phase. It's just maybe that it's an option to slow down sooner. Let's try it. Can you try it? You're the controller. Maybe try it. Okay, let's try it and hit approach phase here now. Go for it. Now the dot's coming down here, see? So we were actually too low. Is that idle now? I've no thrust. It's at idle. That's all good. So, next movements. Oh shit, the bloody 6,000 feet, okay. 4,000 feet, wasn't it? Was the transition. Let's just say we're cleared below. Standard. QNH is 1019. 1019 once. 1099 twice. I'll double check it in case it hasn't changed. Yeah, we're getting below the glide slope nice and easy. I'm going to bring it down as much as I possibly can. Is it Cat 3, I'm wondering? They've got all the pilots on. No, it's not. Wireless. No fancy cat stuff. All going fine. Let's start the recorder. So we're going to, at the end, we're going to have a look at our approach and possibly the go around. So let's start the recorder here. I'm using Flight Recorder and flightsim.to, it's free. Not miles out, 13 miles out I think I said. The runway should be right ahead where that shop is. You can see the runway there. Let's activate the approach now. Otherwise we're in trouble. Approach activated. Just in the nick of time too. I could slow down a little bit. Put down a small bit of speed brake. That looks good. Now we're on it. Speed brake off. And let's get ready for the go round. What else do I need to do? Is there anything I need to do? Yeah, flaps 1. Oh jeez, I'm way late, look. It does take you in very late though. Flaps 1. Next stage is at 200 knots, which I'm almost at.
2,500.
Landing lights are on. I'm not following my checklist very well today, I have to say. Must be just the buttons kicking off. I told you. Right in approach. Oh, there's one button gear down. Look at that. Flaps 2, gear down. Okay, do it in a minute. Now I can put flaps 2. Yeah, I told you, folks. They're just kicking off now. Every time. She's waking up, getting ready to cause havoc. Gears down, 3 greens, flaps. Down to 3. Flaps full. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't get the just button cam on there. The range constraints are on. I confirmed frequency. Oh, localized for 10 miles out. Yeah. Go down. Photos. Okay, grand. Fine. Full flaps now. We're all good. Oh, where's my face cam? Where is my face cam? There we go. There we go. So you can see the shock and horror in my face when things go bad. Okay, folks. A go around coming up. I'm going to try it with the autopilot. Apparently, it's very easy. It's already activated my. You see here. It's activated the go around procedure, so I didn't have to program it in myself, which is great. It's actually very straightforward. Just buttons is getting very, very upset. As you can see, 114 knots, that's good. 900 feet. I'm going to wait till minimums, and I'm going to go around at minimums. I have my hand on the throttles here. This side here. Okay. Ready to go. Feet on the pedals. Just not happy. 500 feet. Come up.
100 above.
It's going to go berserk now because I still have the autopilot on. I'm guessing.
Minimum.
Go around. Toggle power set. Up to 10 degrees. Flaps up to 3. Gear up. Autopilot's still on. Autopilot's still on. Should do everything itself. Oh shit, the go around altitude was 5,000 feet. Or was it 3? I didn't set that. Damn it. 3,000 feet. Come back to climb. Climb set. Flaps up again. Was that too early? Yes, it was. Possibly. Now it's not following the go around there, so I think I'll have to do that manually. So direct to gimbal, wasn't it? Direct to gimbal. Insert. Now we're direct to gimbal. All good. Flaps going up again. And flaps going up again. Actually, I should have gone out further, I think, should I? Okay, I think I made a few mistakes there, but it was much smoother than the first time I did it. Because the autopilot was on. The last time I did it was more complex. Well, it was more complex because I wasn't too sure what to do. So, let's see what Iceberg thinks of that. Flaps are up now. Gears all up. Okay. So that was an okay go around. We're going to the hold now. It's going to keep us at about 200 knots. And let's radar. Let's not go into the hold. The hold is easy, right? What'll happen is it's on autopilot. It'll come around. It'll do the join. It'll do a teardrop. It looks like, and then back into the hold this way. Until there'll be a little button here to come out of the hold, and that's fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to vector myself back into the ILS for a landing. So I think that went okay. Let's see what Iceberg says if he's still on. There's something there in my mind that I did wrong. I'm sure of it. But we're out. So I'm going to come to manual. So it's working. I'm happy about that. So in VATSIM now, if I go to VATSIM, they say, okay, go around. And I just do the procedure. And now, at some point, you say, okay, I'm going to give you vectors. So let's go to heading mode. And let's go for downwind. So that's looking good. So coming around, we're going downwind for another approach. 270 might do the job. No, we need more than that. 280. Right there will do for now. Just come out a little bit. And we want to get the lights off. Boom. We can leave the landing lights on. After check off checklist. I need to get a much handier checklist for this kind of stuff. So we're good. Easy. It's quite easy, really. If you know what you're doing, I guess. I need to know a little bit more, but it works, and that's enough when I learn from there. So gears up, flaps are up, spoilers are disarmed. Do we really need to? Well, they are anyway. Let's arm them because we're coming back in. Thrust set to climb, autopilot's on, nose light off. Okay, fine. And then we're straight and level. We'll leave the safety belt signs on. And there we go. So coming downwind now, and it does say activate. Straight, lead up to 2,000 feet. It did say there in performance, activate approach phase again. So what I can do is I'm going to vector myself out to the west here, a little bit further out, and we're going to come in direct to Foxtrot Romeo 455. That's what's going to happen next, and we'll do a full stop. Let's see what you're all saying there. Angry Gamer 7, Iceberg for all with me. If it's the climb, cruise, or descent, I have thrust, not landing or take off. Oh, okay, talking amongst yourselves. Something, sorry. Great, happy days. It's good to talk amongst yourselves. I'm still trying to gain trust. Oh. Okay. Don't forget to hit the like button on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like button on YouTube, folks. Great. Okay, downwind. All happy days. We're going to have a nice landing in the evening. It's going to be good. What's this? What is this? Everything's green. I think I should take this opportunity, folks, because Producer Buttons is going to... I don't know if you can hear her whimpering, but, you know, yeah, she wants a treat. Don't you want a treat, Producer Buttons? Otherwise, you're going to mess up the stream. Okay. Well, I'm going to step out. It'll only take 8 seconds to grab a treat for Producer Buttons. Isn't it? Let's have a nice view of the cockpit here where we're coming downwind here, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Joke. This is from yeah, use the buttons. Yeah, these are great treats. Very crunchy here. There you go, buttons. Good job. Well done for all the same checks you did and all that kind of stuff. Mr. Producer. Yeah, that's what happens. Oh, you won't hear me without this. I discovered that there a while ago. Now, okay, so let's go direct to that point. So activate approach phase. No, let's not do that. Flight plan. No, direct to... Shit. I didn't see it there. Foxtrot Romeo 455. Foxtrot Romeo 455. Boom, boom, boom. All good. We're turning in now. I'll be in the ILS. We're 3,000 feet. Let us come down to the published approach, which is 2,000 feet. No, 2,000 feet. Let's come down to 2,000 feet manually. So 2,000 feet, and manage that. Let the aircraft manage that, or I pulled it away from me. No. Okay, I'll do it manually. Oh, we're at a constraint, aren't we? Yeah, the constraint's 2,000 feet. Why don't you descend from me, Mr. Airplane? I put it the wrong direction. There we go. I don't need the VO or ADF right now. And we are 15 miles out. We're descending to 2,000 feet. Very nice. Very nice. Let's look outside here. 4 miles to go to flaps 1. And I'm going to do a manual landing for far out this time. Look at the sky. Oh, that's incredible. The sun behind us. There's an old sunset there, folks. There's our boy. And I can't get the tack for him. It's a shame. I don't know why. Nice Aer Lingus livery. Happy days. I'll declutter now. There's some people already there. And we are going to intercept now. We are now 12 miles out. I'm going to get ready for flaps 1. Let's just go to our checklist there while we're doing nothing. ND range is set. Constraints are already displayed. Yeah, ILS concern frequencies 10 miles out. Okay, so 10 miles out, do the usual. So I'm going to do a nice landing here now. So we've got 1.5 miles to go. Flaps 1. Speed is good. And we're on profile. And we're below the ILS. That turn looked a bit off to me. Approach mode activated. Approach mode is now on. Okay, it's not. It's just the way I looked at the screen there. I thought the runway is a little bit. It's just because we're in the turn. Okay, so that's good. That matches up with the runway, which is nice. And everything's hunky-dory. Look, it's telling me what to do here. I love it. Okay, again, I'm late with the flaps. Flaps 1. I'm going to put gear down now just to slow us down a bit further. I want full flap landing. All good. Flaps now to 200 knots. A little bit more. Why aren't you slowing down, Mr. Airplane? It always does this on these airfields. I don't know why. I'm going to get my speed here to 140 here. Manually. 143 just to leave a few for the wife and kids. That's to me. Flaps down to 2. And flaps full. That doesn't look like flaps full to me, folks. It looks flaps 3, sorry, and flaps full. Now let's see what it looks like. There we go. Flaps full. Okay, good. Let's disconnect the autopilot. Get my seating position correct. A little bit low now. Less is more. I'm on my airplane's mine now. Get that ugly mouse out of the way. And let's make this a good landing. And it's recording. Wind is coming from the right side. No, I want to go to the left. It's from the right. Not so much. On the pitch, please. Give me 800 feet a minute at least. Come on, give me the 8. Give me the 8. Don't go all white. I'm back on now.
Above.
Disconnecting the auto throttle. Continue. I know it's a little bit off, but it's a flight sim. It's still a little bit dodgy to control, do you know that?
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
There we go. Nose wheel down. Forward on the stick. Reverse thrust. Reverse thrust off. It takes a while for the reverse thrust to come in. Brakes off. Keep going. There we go. There we go. Not the best landing in the world. But I just wanted to bring it all the way down to see if I could rescue it, you know. But I knew he'd make it. 100%, so I think that's fine. You know. I'll take the high speed exit here. And we'll have a look at Faro. The lighting in Faro is great, by the way. This is a downloaded. I paid for this one the other day. Or was it last week? Flaps up. I'm going to come to a halt here. And I'm going to get parking. Once we exit the runway. Let me switch off all the lights and stuff. Can't see any lights though. Now we're going to halt here. Very gently though. Very gently. Good, parking brake on. Iceport, as the FMS instructor always tells us, not bad, but there is room above. Yes, there is. There's always room. There's always room. Landing lights off. We need these on. And we need this to taxi. I try to switch on the APU. On 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000. And transponder is to standby. And TRA, standby. Flaps are up. Disarm this puppy here. And let's have a look at the checklist. Where's the after landing? Does it go around? After landing. Okay, weather radar. Yes, I knew there was something. Otherwise, we're going to fry people on the ground, aren't we? Weather radar off. Flaps are already up. TCAS off, which it did. Yes, transponder is also off. Predictive wind shear off as well. Boom. Nose light is to taxi already. Landing light is on. Spoilers are retracted. APU masters on, and anti-ice is required. We didn't need any there for this flight. So let's get some instructions for the old peeps there. Faro ground and taxi to parking. There's no gates in Faro, is there? Okay, taxi to parking it is, and let's see if I can find my way. Let's get my pen out here. That table in front of that Airbus must be so handy. Oh god, just a taxi to general parking. Thanks. Well, I should know, shouldn't I? Really, because it's such a small airport, and I'm happy with that. Let's take the park bike off and move on. Yeah, auto brakes were armed because I didn't disarm them. So I had to actually switch them off on the landing there because it stops you on the runway. Do you know? General parking is going to be up here somewhere. Lovely evening though here. So it's Friday, folks. We'll be back on Sunday, of course. We've got a bit more now to finish off. We've got to look at that landing and examine that. It was a firm landing. I was happy with a firm landing. There's no point floating it down. You know. That's what brakes are for. Yes, it is. But I didn't know that. I thought it was silly of me because you arm the auto brake, and of course it's going to stop you on the runway if you don't just, as you're rolling out, you got to disarm them, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Let's see if we can find a spot here somewhere. Because it stops you on the runway, and so you got to disarm them. Otherwise, it's just going to go to a stop. When I first started flying it, I was saying, "Why does it keep stopping on me?" Oh, it's because of the auto brake. Yep. Can we get a parking space though? We can't. I thought it would give us a gate at least. We're not going to fit in there. Let's come to a halt here for the moment and get back on the yellow line here, which is horrific. Is there a gate there? There is gates here. Let's just go to a halt here for the moment and pop outside. These ATC aren't helping. Whoop. See, they're all in for the night. They're all sitting there for the night waiting for the morning. Oh, there's one at the end. There's one at the end. I'm going to take it before that guy does. Okay, let's go. Park it back off. Let's move. There's a Ryanair there. And is that Transvania? There's our spot there at the end. Not going to see any markings here. I need that line to show. There we go. There it is. 316. No, that's his. That's going to throw the people around in the back quite a bit. 314. It could have said at least taxi to gate 314. But look. Where's the yellow line? There we are. There we are. There we are. Interesting. Interesting. And we'll come to halt here. That should be enough. Okay, parking brake on. and we're going to leave the engines and stuff on and everything, folks. But, you know, when I'm doing a turnaround next time, because I can do 2 short flights now, happy days, it's very simple. MCDU, maintenance, and FMS reset, and hit confirm. And that resets the flight plan and everything. And then all I have to do is go back into init and download my new flight plan. And it'll populate the new flight plan, and off I go in the second leg. So that's great. Oh no, it's not doing it. I'm just going to do this out of curiosity, if you don't mind, before I go, because I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to go and renew my, because it's downloading a flight plan I've just used. That's probably why. So if I just create a quick flight plan here, just to say we're going on a new flight plan, okay? So no, I don't want to edit the flight, please. I want a new flight. New flight. Create new flight. We're departing from, let's say, Faro, Lima Papa Foxtrot Romeo, and we're going to Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. Let's just say, for argument's sake, and just say Airbus. That's all I'll need. No, not the A319, A320, and then generate the flight plan. I'm hoping now it'll work. I just want to see that actually working for me there before I go. Time is of the essence, because the turnaround is great for, you know, more landings, more go-arounds, more hell. Now I'll do a request here and see if that works. That should work, I hope. If it doesn't, it's just going to have another mystery I'll have to solve. Do you know? No, won't do it. Unless I have to re-import it here from SimBrief. You know? Yes, re-import. And there we go. So maybe that's the problem. Let's see now. No. Okay, we'll leave it. Let's have a look at the let's have a quick look at the airfield and then just get out of here. Let's change the daytime here now. I think you've seen Faro already, haven't you? We'll change the daytime. We'll have a look at the that's a bit of a bummer, because I want to do a quick turnaround, you know. I want to do these quick flights, short flights, hop around, and just do a quick turnaround. That's a bit of a mystery. It means I have to come out of the sim and back in again, which is not good. You know, so far it's quite detailed, you know. Really is very good. I can't see my boys here. I can't see the tags for all the guys. I don't know why. There's red cap already, but I can't see the others. So let's have a look at the replay, folks. Let's reset the camera. Let's have a look at my landing, which was firm, and I was happy with that. Stop recording. Replay. Pause replay. This was the go around. I remember taking it down quite low, down to minimums, 200 feet above the ground. It's a shame it doesn't show you the flaps. There's shaded sim. Oh, we got a bing bing. We got a raid. We have a raid with a party of 10. Taker 5, thank you very much. There's a go around there, folks. Taker 10, thank you very much for the for the raid. I appreciate it. Ship Maker TV has followed, and so has Juxt JUTEUXX followed, and also, oh wow, that's great. So what I did here is I did a go around, folks. You're really unfortunately at the tail end of the stream, but the good news is there's CCS Ducks, there's Red Cap, there's Lonely Reaper. The good news is we're going to examine my landing. We went from Gibraltar to Faro. Sorry, we went from Casablanca to Faro. A reasonably quick flight. And I said, I'll do a go around. I'll just see how the procedures work. Now, as you can see, the gear is still down, so it doesn't actually automate the gear or anything like that, nor does it automate anything inside. As you can see, it's gone nuts in here. But it does move the airplane around in the recording. So let's have a look at my landing, folks, right? Taker 5, welcome. And all your gang. So I'm learning, by the way. I've learned everything on stream. Like, for example, Icebird is with us today, and he's helped me out. Resume replay. So this is my landing here. So what happened here was I had to manually slow down to 140 knots, and I was going a little bit too fast, and what else happened then? I'm always too high at the very end of the approach. Now, it doesn't matter, as I'm told, as long as you'll make the touchdown markers and you're 100% sure you'll make it by the end, which I was certain of. Yeah, it was a little bit off there. I was turning there a little bit. Yeah, it was a bit off, and I said yes. I said I'd keep going just for the hell of it, see if I could rescue it. So do we have the poppies on there? Yeah, we had 1 red and 3 whites there. That was the problem. So, no, and I would have gone around in reality there. I would have had to go around. See, it was a little bit off there, a little bit unstable, but I wanted to rescue it. So we're just after... Yeah, that's very late. So I'm coming in too high, is what it is. But a nice landing. I can't complain with that. No smoke from the tyres, though. And then I put on the reverse, and we slowed down very quickly with the auto brake. There's the reverse, and I took them off almost immediately again. You know, so there you go, folks. Let's, for the hell of it, do you know what, Icebird? If you can show me, because we got a lot more viewers now, if you can show me how to reset the FMC, I'll do another quick flight. Because people are only starting to watch now. Hit the like button. Tracker 5 says, I bring you some passengers. Good flight. Thank you very much. Clipmaker, first time chat. Hello to you, Clipmaker TV. Welcome. Welcome to that. Does anyone know how to reset the flight plan? Dancing Tango's gone. See you later, Dancing Tango. Rachel was talking about Kathmandu there. So yeah, we may call it a night, but I'm on. We may call it a night. Producer Buttons is not going to tolerate being ignored for any length of time. That's the producer there, folks. So I think what we'll do is we'll call it a day. But I'll be on Sunday 2100 hours as usual, and then 5 o'clock streams Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Irish time, local. I have to decide about the Sunday stream because I know the clocks are changing, so I'll be on Twitter and Twitch and Instagram and Discord and all that kind of stuff. So Faro, folks. That's Faro. I'm almost tempted to do another flight now. I'm in two minds. Okay, let's have a vote. Right, because we've got 36 people watching. Right, let's have a vote. So I'm going to try and figure this out now on we're going to have a poll. Okay, a poll on Twitch. Right, Twitch. We're going to have a poll, and we'll see who wants to start another flight, or just say it in the comments. Primarily I'm doing a poll here because I want to see how it's done. I don't know how to work it properly. I'd hate to end the stream when you've all just joined, you know. I could easily do another flight. So where is this thing here? Do a poll. Manage poll. Here we go. New poll. Will I do another leg? Yes. No. Don't care. I forgot to put on some music. If we do another leg. Yes, no, I don't care. Start poll. That's on. I don't know. Okay, so that poll now is on. I tried to get this working last time on Twitch, and I don't know if it worked or not. I can do it on YouTube easy enough. But where can we go from Faro is the thing. To a short trip. The reason he's floating is because he's in the old scenery. But the traffic's actually very well managed, I think. This air traffic and the fly-by-wire installer, because they're not in the air, and this is a new scenery, which is nice. But Faro looks pretty good. Nice colourful airport, nice and modern. Is there any peeps there walking around? No, I thought there was. I thought there was people walking around. Or do you have to get GFX for that? Which I'm not going to do. Okay, I'm going to review the results of that poll now. We'll see what happens. Do another quick flight, possibly. Right, view results. No one voted. Nobody voted. Oh well. I presume not. I presume perhaps not. Let's see what it shows up like here. No, it doesn't show up here at all. Neither could I. I cannot see a poll on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It had all the bits and pieces there. Do I have to show it to somebody? It's very, very annoying. Poll ended. It's just not very intuitive on Twitch at all. Can I redo the poll? Report poll? No, let's report my poll. So I don't know what's going on there. That's very annoying. That's very annoying. You can just say yes or no. Okay, so SSN Sim says yes. Just say yes or no in the comments. Love to fly more. Okay, Lonely Reaper's on board. Let's get the YouTube chat here. Oh, it's awfully complicated. What's you saying on YouTube there? Do it, Mike on YouTube says. Dancing Tango, very nice script. See you later, guys. I know some of you have to go. It's late. Hello, Grip and the crew. Hit the like button, folks. That was some geep. Okay, we'll try another. We'll try another one. We'll see what happens. Faro to Malta. Yeah, that's quite short. But what I'll have to do, unfortunately, right? If someone can show me, right? If someone can show me how to reset the FMC to a quick turnaround, right? That's very annoying. I thought that would work, and it's not working. So it's going to get a bit messy. I might have to come out now and all that kind of stuff. So I'll pause the replay. Let's go up to the end there. Stop the replay. Boom. And hop into the cockpit at the gates.
Smooth one. That's what people paid for.
Thank you very much. So I thought if I went to MCDU, I went into maintenance there. It says reset FMS, confirm. Okay, that's fine. The flight plan's gone, but I wanted to insert another one, but I won't do it. It ain't going to do it, folks. So I don't know why. And I set it up here. So, yeah, it's not going to do it. AOC, select flight plan uplink. Is that what it's saying? Is that something to do with it? Anybody know? Anyone know? I'd like to see how to reset the FMC. Yes, so would I. If there's anyone there online that would show us how to reset the FMC, I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to stick around and play with it a little bit. I'm just guessing, but it's kind of frustrating. Because I have my AOC select flight plan uplink. AOC. AOC. No, I'm going to go back here. Flight init. No. Hang on. Init data required. Oh, it did it! No, that's not right. Oh yes, it is. There, look. So what did I do there? It was a init, iceberg says. Right side down. Okay, so I'm going to have to do that again because that's too a long flight, right? So let's go to SimBrief and do our flight plan. So iceberg. Okay, just to go through that again. So, because I was just guessing there and I didn't think of what I was doing. So I go up to MCDU. I went into ATSU. I went to AOC. Flight init. Yeah? Isn't it? Okay, so let's try that again. Let's just do our flight plan first. Won't take long. It's very quick, actually. We're going to go into here and get the flight plan up. Where are you, flight plan? Come on. I need another screen. Sorry about that. There it is. Let's just free up some real estate here so I can get my face off just for the moment. Okay, so new flight. Are we with the airline written? So we're departing from Faro, Lima Papa, Foxtrot Romeo. I want a short flight. So what did you say there? You said, someone said there to go to Malta. ICAO from Malta. Is that a long flight? Let's get the ICAO from Malta here on my phone. Malta is Mike Lima Lima. Sorry, Lima Mike Lima. Lima Mike Lima. Now, just give me the distance here before I make it up. Yeah, that's too far. That's hours and hours away. Anyone? Short flight? What about Seville? We're going to Seville, folks. We're going to Seville. Seville, I believe, is Lima Echo Echo Charlie. Lima Echo Echo Charlie. Echo Echo Charlie, Seville. Unknown airport. Did I type that in correctly? Lima Echo Echo Charlie. Is it too close, perhaps? I want to take off here, though. It's not taking like a Seville. Maybe that's a different one. Is it... sorry, it has it there. Does it have the AKO here for Seville for my... Oh, it's gone now. Zulu Lima. Is that Seville? Seville, Pan Palto. I don't know anything about that airport. If the runway's too short, the runway's too short. We'll wing through it. So that's where we're going. And let's have a look here to see how long the... Yeah, that's exactly where I wanted to go. Okay, let's try that for shits and giggles. Generate flight. It is quite... One or more fields are blank. Oh, of course they are. You've got to put in your aircraft. A320. A320. Okay, and generate flight. Yep. Boom. So we go into maintenance then. So no, it's ATSU. AOC. AOC. No. Bear with me here. Is it maintenance? Oh man. There we go. Strange. It's not the same as last time. No. No. Maintenance. No. Let me just look at this here. Bear with me, folks, for a moment. MCDU and then menu. MCDU and... Oh, here. Okay. Really? Hang on. I'll just read Nicebird's comments here on Twitch. FMCG. FMCG. Okay. Oh, no, he said no. Okay. I know, I'm confused too. Don't worry. Wrong way. Okay, so I just had it. I said Atsu AOC, I remember. Alright, AOC. And then it was... No, it's not there. I'm talking nonsense. Atsu. Data link status. Atsu init flight. Then right side down. Atsu init flight. Damn it. Atsu. Init flight init. But there's no flight init there. Okay, got the ASE menu. Okay, AOC menu. Atsu. AOC. I'm reading off the comments here, folks. Flight init. But that's the old one. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Let me write this down. Okay, because it is kind of it's a funny one to remember. I'm going to write this down. So let me just come out to the main menu here. Let's go to flight plan and make sure it's there. No, there's nothing there at all. Nothing there at all. So then maybe then I have to go in then and also do entity menu. Oh, you've got to do a few things here. Let's see. No, internet. Sorry. Okay, so after you've done that, maybe you go into flight plan again, or sorry, you go into init then, and then you request it. No. I'm getting lost with your comments here. In it, sorry, no button in it. Yes. In it. IRS in it here. I don't know. I'll have to look this up, folks. I looked this up actually. I looked it up and I couldn't find it anywhere. I'll have to do this in my own time. I'll have to do this in my own time. It's very frustrating. No, it's not going to happen. So what I could do is, right, it would be quicker to go to the main menu in all fairness, wouldn't it? And just kick it off again. But, you know, it's a bit frustrating, I understand. I'll have to look into that iceberg, but thanks for help. I just can't follow it, you know. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying the way you have to... Now, I do watch a streamer and they come out, they have a little... they have a... You know, back in 5 minutes while they're resetting everything. In fact, I'll watch it again. But it's one of those things, you know. Okay, so there we are in... That's Casablanca. We want to start in Faro. Or we could do... Where's the bad weather? Where's the bad weather? No, I want to do a short one. So I'm going to go, as we said, Faro to Seville, folks. Faro to Seville is going to happen. I won't talk when I'm doing the startup. It'll be very quick. Maybe try to load in the FFB also, yeah, because it could be half an hour trying to figure this out when you're watching, you know. And I don't want to be wasting people's time necessarily. Okay, so let's start off with the batteries here. Doesn't actually take long when you know what you're doing, you know. And I could explain everything as I'm doing it. Okay, lots of lights now. Come on, lights. We'll just get the bare minimums on. This is going to be my quickest startup yet, folks. There we go. Ooh, 15,000 feet. Just for the moment. No, sorry. 150. And we can change that as we go. Okay, it's a short flight. Flight plan. Let's get our departure. We are going to depart runway 10. And we are going to use the where are you? I'm looking for flight plan here. I'm always getting mixed up with this one here. Okay, Lonely Reaper, no worries. Sorry about this. This is the thing, I have problems with turnarounds. I'm learning as well, you know, as you all know. So we'll figure it out. This new flight plan I have to understand. There we go, there's a routing there, look. That's our arrival. So it doesn't really matter. The departure is easy enough. Let's see what this looks like here. No, let's get it from the flight plan. I want to get a direct departure out. Can we do it direct, maybe? What are the winds here? I'm just going to look at the winds here in Faro and see the active just to save some time. Let's import that and have a look at the weather. The wind is 0.8, yeah, so 10 is the one. No, don't like any of those. Direct via R47. So state. Oh, there's the state. Oh, there's no standard instrument departure there, you see. So that's what's a bit confusing. But I need to join up the flight plan. So let's see what that one looks like. Can I do a direct? Why can't I have a sit? There's got to be a standard instant departure for Faro. I mean, it's just got to be. Let me see what you're saying here. You don't need a sit. Okay, so how do I do it without a sit then? Go back to just get erase that there. Let's go back to flight plan. So how do I just get rid of the put this here? No. I think there's something else here. So just delete the continuity then. No, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm sure I've taken off from here before now. North European server there, SAS in flight. Yeah, if I don't need to sit though, how do I join up the flight plan? It's the problem. Get rid of that. That's the problem. You know, Iceberg, I don't know how to. Let's read this. Departure. Fix info. Offset. Enable. Departure. 10. I'll just insert that then, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I was getting overly complicated. So, insert. Okay. Okay, so I just insert it. I don't have to have one. Okay. Great. Okay. Then we're going into here. Arrival. And the arrival we're coming into is under pressure now, folks. Let's get the camera on here. There we go. Under pressure here a little bit. Oh, sleep. That's it. I'm just looking at the shapes of the letters. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And I keep losing where I was. Damn. 27. And it should be down here somewhere. Oh, sleeper, which one was it? 2E. That one. Good. Insert. Okay, but there we go. Very, very quick flight. Very, very quick flight. Initialize weights. Okay, let's just initialize weights then. Okay, so let's get that done. Let's load the aircraft, folks. Ground services. Mass and balance. Load sheet. Instant. 149 passengers, a bit heavier than the last one. 59.4 and 30.8. Is that 39.8? 30.8, you fool. 30. 30.8. No! 30.8. Boom. There we go. That's all done. Now I'm going to follow the checklist because when I start doing this, something's going to be forgotten. Something will be forgotten. It does take a long time to get off these aircrafts. It really does. External power plant, ADRS is aligned. Is it aligned? Yes, it is. Fire test, you have done that. Brace test, yeah. Safety code sign, yeah. We'll worry about that as we're taxiing, okay. Worry about that. Well, we put it on there now. Init page 1, which we have just done there. Init page 1 is fine. Init page 2. Gross weight, fine. Yeah, that'll do. RadNav, yeah, okay, that's fine. Init page 2, and that's it. Performance, except for performance, that's all. So V-speeds now. So quickly do our V-speeds. Do you know what? Let's do it right. Let's do it right then. Why not? V-speeds are going to be, we are taking off runway 10, dry. We want 1 flaps for takeoff. No forced toga, anti-ice packs off. Load that, load the weather. Good. And calculate. QNH is 100, 1019. 101. Can I hit the P button here? No. 1019 once. 1019 twice. 1019 thrice. 1019. 89. twice. Good. So V speeds are 137 and 140. 140. 137. 140. 140. Good. Our flaps are going to be... So it's flaps 1 down 0.2. Flaps 1 down 0.2. Boom. Flex to temp. Flex to temp is 66 degrees. 66. Boom. And then that's it for there. That's it. Let's get out of here. Everything's managed. IRS alignment is done. EFIS flight directors are both on. Yes, APU master has gone on the APU and start this. Let's start the engines up now, folks. 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Get the APU on, and it's going to kick off now in a second. And we're going to Seville. The distance to Seville, tell us here now, 154. Okay, that's not so bad. It's a short flight, but not too short. This flight plan discontinuity here, I can't see it in the system. Let's just check it out here. Let's go to plan mode and have a look at our flight plan while the APU is starting. Come on, boom, boom. Oh, it looks a bit screwed up there at the end, but don't worry about that. But can I get rid of that discontinuity just by deleting it? Or is that the end of the flight plan? Oh, it's here. It's right. It's right beside us. It wants to do a circle. I don't know what that's about. I really don't know, but we'll take off anyway. Then we'll activate the autopilot as we go. Okay, so that's all that done. Let's the APU now started. Let's get the pushback going. Boom. Get rid of the. Oh yeah. Okay, we got the APU started. We got to have the APU bleed on. Let's get those puppies on as well. Our APU bleed. On, please. Where are you? Boo, boo, boo. Oh, wow. I did this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Beacon on. And we put on the one-way lights and the taxi lights. They should be off. They are. Beacon is on. And let's get out of here. Let's start one engine first, though, shall we? Let's start number 1 first. Oh, they're already on. No wonder that's what that sound was. That was from the last flight. So it should be kicking off. I'll have to reset it now. Engine number 1 coming on now. No, it's not. APU. That's all good. No, I think. Oh, it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. There we go. Okay. Engine starting. Just have to reset it, is all. That's all. Let's get a pushback going. So we can get rid of the ground power unit, or the external power. We can start pushback. Connect the tug. Start. Brakes are off. We're taking off runway 101 with the nose to the left. So 100. Yeah, we want the nose off to the left. I love all the people walking around. It's great. All good. We'll see how we go. I was just reading your comments there. I was a bit late getting to them. But we'll see how we go. Okay, let's move to the nose to the left. Very good. Some music, I think, is in order. It's a late night show now, folks. It's a late night show. I'm going to get some music going. There we go. That should do. Stop, please, Mr. Tuck. And we'll get the music going on the other piece of the screen here. Media. Boom. And we go to the top. We take it from the top, folks. If that music's too loud, let me know. Engine number 2 now coming on. There we go. There we go. All good. Let's get the weather for arrival. 1019 is here. 109. It's there as well. Okay, let's get some. We got the lights on and all that kind of stuff. Yes, we do. Let's go to the checklist. I wish I knew it off by heart, but I'm not going to learn it off by heart because then it'll be bad habits. Because I want a proper checklist, you see. If you master crew oxygen supply, fuel pumps, yeah. Air conditioning is on, yeah. Navigation lights, yeah. No, I didn't put on the navigation lights actually. There we go. APU started, external primers off. I already did that. Landing, yeah. Beacons on. Engines are both started. APU comes off now. Let's just check that both engines are started and they're all available. Happy days. So APU comes off. Master off. APU bleed. We don't need that. I should have done that first. Set autopilot. So transition altitude here is. Let me put in the ICAO here. Yeah, and transition altitude is 4,000 feet. So I'm going to put 4,000 feet initially because we don't have any ATC. Great, and happy days. And let's get moving, shall we, folks? Starter mode's back to norm, of course. We want 1 flaps for takeoff, and we want to arm the spoilers, and we want to have our brakes on to max, and park and brake off, and adding in a bit of power, and let's taxi. Let's taxi forward, folks. Now let's get real world weather here. I'm going to leave the time as it is because it's dark now in Spain, so I'm going to go real live weather, and we leave the time as a bright day, I think. Good. And while we're taxiing, actually we go down here. I'm going to get the plates out here for taxi and see where we are. Yeah, there we go. I know where we are now. Happy days. Good. All this music is copyright free, incidentally. There's someone taking off there. Let's add a bit more power now and just get onto the yellow line. Get some atmosphere going. There's our friend. I can't see your tag, and I don't want to misidentify you either. It's nice music, and I don't know if it's appropriate, but we leave it. It's a bit too rocky, isn't it? You know, this kind of rock music's a little bit. Let's see if we can get something a bit more instrumental. Let's get the comments back up. I really need another screen here. S. Wally, welcome. He suggests, please, AUC then flight. I load my flight plans that way first. Okay. Well, there's more rocky music there. It's very good, but let's get something here a little bit more, you know. Now this could be a mess because it's such a short jump and I rushed everything quite a bit. No, come up. Oh, good God. Am I going off the taxiway yet? No. Trying to get everything set up as quick as I can. Come on, Mr. Mouse. Stop clicking in when I don't want you to. Okay. Oh, good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Flaps 1. We're going to do rolling takeoff. I'm going to do a Ryanair job and just roll it off if we can. So you said AOC then flight. Flight unit, okay. I'll have to play with that now myself. Let's go to the very end of the runway. We're using a flex takeoff here. Let's check the ECAM here. Takeoff config. Boom. Everything's in the green now. What's this? Predicted wind shear is off. Okay, let's put the predicted wind shear on. And the weather radar on as well. All good. Very nice. So we're ready to go, folks. I'm going very fast on the taxiway, but look. I was looking down an awful lot, but thankfully I didn't come off the taxiway, which is great. We've got permission to enter runway 10. So we want to have our TCAS and all that kind of stuff on. We want to have the TCAS on and our transponder on. Let's put the floodlights on there as well. And we got our landing takeoff lights. And we also want... There's red caps with us. That's red. It was red cap. Let's get the nose lighter to take off. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's not take off. Safety belts are on. Okay, let's go. 40%. We'll sneak it onto the center line as we go. And full power. Up to flex. Actually, I'm going to go Toga. Because it's actually quite a short runway. Toga take off. Off we go. Airspeed's alive. Airspeed's alive. Get on the center line. 100 knots. Get on the center line. P1. Rotate. Up we go. Bit off the pedals there. Well, actually no. 15 degrees. 15 degrees. Positive rate. Gear up. Okay, coming up. Accelerating. We want to switch to standard now. I'm going to keep climbing. Oh, that was a little bit quick, sorry. What was I thinking? That was a brain fart. That was a major brain fart there, wasn't it? It's 4,000 feet. You idiot. Fix that mistake. It's been a long day. It has been a long day. Things may go wrong and stuff. I'm not following that loop. I'm going to go direct to yeah, that's our little mess there. I'm still accelerating. Gear is up. And back to climb. So let's keep that course. I'm going to manually fly it until I fix this. There's our 4,000 feet there. So we're going to keep climbing. We're going to go up to, what did I say, 15,000 feet. Now we can go to standard. Boom. Boom. I'll leave the center one. I'm going to go manual actually and then put the autopilot in. I think that's the best way to sort out that problem. So 15,000 feet. Boom, boom, boom. Autopilot. Feet off the pedals. Autopilot on. Heading mode, please. Heading mode to me, thank you. And keep that heading there. And let's fix our problem. So, flight plan. We're on VSA. Let's go. Let's have a look here and see in the plan mode here. We want to go to, just to confirm it, Minna is the next one, isn't it? Minna, what's my speed doing? Oh, that's fine. Minna. Direct to Minna. And activate over to the aircraft. We have steep glide path ahead again. 141 miles to go. We've got plenty of speed, plenty of time. So let's go to 20,000 feet. 20,000 feet. Boom. I'm waiting for the flap speed to continue off. It's not going very... there we go. Flaps up now. That's good. After takeoff checklist. Gears up, flaps are up, spoilers are to be disarmed. Thrust is set, autopilot on, nose light, runway, turn off lights. Yeah, okay, grand. Off. And off. There we go. And we're above 10,000 feet now, no? Letting lights come off, or not, actually. I'm jumping the gun here. I seem to be rushing because I'm streaming. It's bizarre. I think I'll slow the whole thing down. Now I'm back on the chat there, Iceberg. Sorry about that. Maybe next time input your desired cruise altitude in SimBrief could be better. Yeah, or let SimBrief give you the cruise. But I tell you what, let's look at that because I couldn't put my eyes on it. I got to do that little thing. I think you showed me that, and it tells you what everything is. I couldn't just put my eyes on it, you know. It's very, very cryptic. It's very, very cryptic. Where is the flight level? Let's start at the top here. Which I am at. Boo, 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 boo. I see it, and then I saw it the first time there. But I can't see it here. Flight level. See, flight plan route. 20,000 feet. Yeah, I thought I'd stick with this one. 20,000 feet makes sense, though. You know? 20,000 feet makes sense. So go to 20,000 feet. So we are 131 miles out. We're going to be coming down very, very quickly at the cruise. From the cruise. Climb, barometric reference is set above 10,000 feet. We're going to turn off the landing lights now. So flick them off. Anti-ice required. Safety belt signs off. Safety belt signs off. Boom. Check ECAM for approach. Let's get her ready for approach, shall we? So let's go to performance here and get our arrival data in. The destination. And the QNH was 1019 as well, if I remember. Arrival 1019. 1019. Temperature is 25 degrees. 25. Boom. The wind on the ground is variable at 2 knots. Will that do? Yeah. And that's all there. Select approach is done. FCD QNH temperature, winds, transition altitude, minimum set. Let's get the transition altitude then. Let's have a look outside while I'm doing that. Very clear skies, considering the time of year, to be honest with you. Let us see here now. Let's get the transition altitude. Let's pop over here. And we are going to... what's the ICAO there? Dummy. I always write these things on my notepad, certain things I like to write down. I should really use this as a pad, really, you know. Lima Echo Zula Lima 27. Okay. And Lima Echo Zulu Lima. Boom. Let's get our approach. We're approaching into runway 27. Runway 27 localizer Z, and we want to come down to 2,000 feet. Transition to 6,000 feet. Good. We want 019 in here. There it is. Let's check RadNav. 110.1, yeah, and 271 is the approach course. It's always off by 1 or 2 sometimes, I notice. I don't know why. It's got our frequencies for Mike Romeo November there, which is Mike Romeo. Okay, good. That'll do. $109 miles to go, and we are now at our 20,000 feet. So let's have a look at when we're going to descend. That looks good. About 40 miles out we'll descend. So we've got a bit of cruise now to go. What else have I got to do? Except we're at our 20,000 feet. Let's come down to our base of that for 2,000 feet. Or no, actually it's 1,500 feet. There is a restriction there on the way in at 20,000 feet, but 1,500 feet. There we go. All I have to do now is, boom, set it into manage mode and we'll start descending. But hopefully I won't forget this time like I did in the last one. But it worked out okay. Everything's fine. Look at that. Look at that, folks. Okay, I'm going to take my camera off for a moment. We'll have a look at the shot. So all this stuff's money for roll rope, you know, I think. There will be things from time to time, you know, that will crop up. But now it's time. I'm not going to do another go around now because I'm actually quite tired now. I'm actually quite tired. It's now almost 8 o'clock where I am. In the evening. But you never know. Is anyone still with us from Taker 5 that raided us? Let yourselves be known. Are you still here? S-Wally, I think you're here with us, aren't you? S-Wally, yes please. AOC then flight. I load all my flight plans that way first. Oh, no good. Not a great view there. That's a bit better. It would be great, actually, if, you know, in X-Plane you can take windows out and put them on another screen. Do you know? In X-Plane you just tap this window and it comes up as another window and you can move it across. That'd be great, because that means I could look outside, chat, and still be aware of what's happening. For shits and giggles, I'm not going to do it though because I'm quite tired. Let's have a look at the go around. Let's see if we have to plan for it. Climb on 27 from NDB to D11 Seville. Then turn right to intercept and follow DME 13. Mark Seville and direct to Nakal to join holding 4,000 feet. But what NDB? From NDB. This one. SPP? No, that's an ADF. What am I talking about? Climb straight ahead. From the NDB. 2.5 miles out. Then turn right. Intercept and follow. 13 DME arc. Oh, yeah, okay. Here. And then we hold. Direct call. To join, but that's not a view or anything else like that. So. Okay. Oh, but that point is that it's from the Seville at the 04 radio. You know? So Seville 1137. 1137. Just looking at the other screen here, trying to play with this. 1137 SVL. One 1137. There we go. I'll have him, please. Now I can make up these waypoints. I've learned. Well, I haven't learned yet because I kind of seen someone do it, so to speak. I can make up waypoints for anything, anywhere with this FMC. You see. How do I make up waypoints now? Interestingly enough. It's already in the computer to go around, but it's nice to play around. Now, what box is that in? VR1. VR1. There we go. That makes sense. There's... It's up here. So how do I make a waypoint? But I don't want to go there, you know. I just want to make a waypoint. So let's see if I can make a waypoint. Let's see if I can remember this. I think you got a flight plan and you just make in what's that waypoint? SF I want to go to that waypoint there to hold. Nicole, I'm going to push I just push SSSS, right? SSSS. And I'm going to pop it in We're coming up toward descent now. I've no time to do this. I'll have to do this on my own time now, folks. Because we're coming up to our descent, and what'll happen is, you know it. I'll be chatting, and I go, oh, where's the I've too late, you know. I'll have to fiddle around my own time. Okay, 5 miles to go now to our descent. We're flying along. All I gotta do is hit this button. Okay, almost. I'd love to buy one of these, you know, that doesn't cost $2,000, you know. Okay, start now. There we go. Damage mode. There we go. Just in time. And we're going down. Let's get the cameras back on. Lonely Reaper says, I'm sticking with you, Gripperson. Oh, your heart, you're sucker for punishment. Nice holiday music, though. Nice kind of, we're going on holiday music kind of thing, isn't it? We're going on holidays. That's all good. Let's do our descent checklist. So checklist FCDU attitude is set and pushed. A safety belt sign, we put the safety belt sign on. Anti-ice, we don't need it. Parametric graphics, we have that already set in. I know it is. I have a habit of putting it in here. It was 1019. Let's see if it's changed. Arrive at 1019 still. Okay. In Seville. We are 54 miles to go. I'm on 10,000 feet. Landing light on. Well, not quite yet. Iceberg says, I would use the LIDO format. It's better to read for me. I know I'm conflicted there, in all fairness. I would Iceberg, but I've chosen the Aer Lingus one. I got reasons for it. So I'll just have to understand it. There is a great app there you showed me to tell me what everything is. I just have to sit down for half an hour. I might get the iPad out or something, you know, and do that at some point. That's what I have to do. That's a job that has to be done. And then maybe, you know, that'll be much easier. But I would prefer your performer, but what can I do? Well, S-Wally's still with us. Great. So S-Wally, okay, when you want to reset, when you want to do a turnaround, okay, and you want to reset your flight plan, what you're saying is, just to confirm, you go into AOC, then flight. I'm writing this down. Then flight. So let's try that now. 6,000 feet to go. 10,000 feet. So you go into LCDU. No. AOC. And then a net flight. And that's how you do it, is it? If you're still with us. I practice that at some point. This would be a good short route to practice that and maybe jump into Liverpool or something. Just to on my own, just to bring some new stuff to the stream, you know. 15,000 feet now. I'm going to put on the constraints. The localizer. 110.1 and we're reading 21 miles. I better hurry up the descent, no? Oh god. I just have troubles trusting the computer. Let's figure it out, right? We are now at okay, I'm going to do this as we're descending, so let's do it from 12,000 feet. So 12 multiplied by 2 equals 24 plus 10, so it's going to be about 34 miles, 30 odd miles to go from here. 30 odd miles to go from here. Yeah, that's looks good to me, you know. I do need more drag though. So let's put some drag down. We're still in between the two amber lines here. That looks okay. This looks a bit crazy around here. I don't like that. So, you know, that looks a bit messed up here. So I do hear there are some bugs. That doesn't look good. Are we going to go straight in? Or are we going to go, wah, you know? Well, if it does go nuts, the minute it turns off runway heading on the way in here, right? The minute that turns off runway heading, I'm going to go manual immediately on heading first. That's what he says. That's the way I got it to work for me. He says also on YouTube, when I go to the FMC and import the flight plan, list 3 times, the last 3 times it worked for me. Okay, great. Because I'd love to do short hops. You know, I would do a longer stream that way. you know, 2 hops, 2 sectors, if you like. I think it would be pointless and not very entertaining for me to be sitting there for a cruise for too long. Do you know? That was a beep there telling me I can remove the parking brakes, or the speed brakes, should I say. Use the buttons has jumped up again. Too steep glide path. I've seen that a lot. 28 miles. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. You get there, folks. Don't you worry. Nice music, isn't it? Okay. Left turn coming up. Airport's run down here somewhere. What I'm going to try now during the week is maybe do a VAT sim. If I get the time. There's so much to do though, you know. I wonder, should I do... See, I can't be messing around with VAT sim either, can I? So I think the go around seems okay. I want to do the engine failure thing. No, I don't need that for VAT sim. I don't have to do VAT sim all the time. Yeah, I think it's time. What do you think? What do you reckon? What do you think, Icebert? Why not, he says. Yeah, you know. Let's get the cameras where they should be. For a long landing. Hopefully. Okay, you turn anywhere off that course, Mr. Airplane. And it's... Oh, we're above the glide slope. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm going to fix that. Oh, here comes the producer buttons now. I can see it at the corner of my eye. Speed, let's get that speed down. Why is it giving me the red tape there? Well, the speed's okay, I think. We need to come down. Oh, it's 8 o'clock, and that's when producer buttons gets a thing. That's 8 o'clock is also a marker, and it's exactly 8 o'clock now, folks. Dark Astra's here, so I think we're going to get on it in time. So here's producer buttons wanting to upset the stream whilst I'm on final, and you can't get mad at that face. I'm going around, folks. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. Now, is it going to take me in a right turn here, I'm thinking? I think it's going to take me in a right turn here and come back out. Let's just see. Let's be patient and see. It's going to take me a right turn here, which doesn't make sense to me at all. You know, and then come back in again. Is that what it's going to do? Okay, we're going to go manual on this one. I'm going to go manual on this one. Let's go manual on this one. Okay. Taking a right. I'm going to go manual from here. Now, I'm not going to do the go around procedure because I'm quite tired now. But what's going to happen is we're going to come around and do another final approach and vector ourselves in. We're going to manage our speed as well ourselves. Put it 200 knots. What's going on here? Why aren't you leveling off? Okay. There you go. Good. Come on. I'm just going to go back to the approach. Fix. There we go. Won't activate the autopilot for me. I won't activate the autopilot. What is going on here? Oh, my TV. Which? Please, buttons. Please, it's just... I can't see the television now. Buttons has changed. I can't see anything of the screen here now. This TV's turned off. The dog's stood on the TV controller there. But I can't see it on the stream. So I don't know. I can see if I'm at an unusual attitude, but it's delayed. You'll see here what's happening. That's what's happened. Source. Oh, good God. Source. Okay, we're back. Okay, I can see the TV again. Now I need to find a shade for the chat. She keeps standing on everything. Okay, we are flying into the air like lunatics here. I'm just trying to get the autopilot sorted out here. Why won't it won't connect? Do you know? It just won't connect. Probably because I had it on standard there and I'm half asleep. Yeah, I think the be quiet. Okay, 200 knots, please. That heading. That altitude. I want to go direct to... I can't see it there. It's an awful... It must be a bug. I hear some people get bugs at the flight plans, but it's really messy. Let's see if I can see that there. I want to see... I want to go direct to that one there, and I can't read it. I can't see it. SP something. Let's try that. SPP? T7? This one. There we go. There we go. It shouldn't turn over 30 degrees now. A little bit too high. Let's put some speed brakes out. Let's go back to manage mode here. What are you doing? What are you doing, computer? Just come away from there, please. Don't worry, we'll get on it. I'm landing. I think the impromptu, I'll do another leg without planning it, isn't a great idea. There we go. Good practice. I'm too close again.
Terrain.
Way too close.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Way too close. Okay, I'm gonna have to give the dog a treat here, because you know what? This is not gonna work with the dog chewing at cables and stuff at all. So that's up. Gear up. I'm gonna come around again. I just can't concentrate with the dog. He's chewing cables and stuff. She's got the channel changer in her mouth, which means she keeps messing with the television. You know, as you can see, she's under there. So I can't. See, this is what I'm dealing with. It keeps. Hang on. This is what she's chewing. See my problems? No. Let's just get it to a point where I can put it up. Leave the room, I don't want it to crash. Need those just to treat buttons. Don't bother me anymore, please, for the next 20 minutes. We'll get this sorted out. And absolute pain in the neck. Right. Now the autopilot will engage for some reason. Come on. Drives me mad when it does that. I want it to turn right, please. There we go. I won't stop. I can't leave it now. She looks like she's the leader of the gang. She is when she wants what she wants. Now she's left me alone. Now she's left the room. What was happening there was all the time, and I couldn't. She was chewing this. She was standing on the Xbox controller and dragging that around. So I think I may have to have some special bribe treats ready. It can be a little bit infuriating, but I can't get mad at that face. Okay, so we are going to be going to this point here. It looks like intercept to me, folks. Do you know? She never touches the channel changer or anything like the Xbox controller ever. It's just she's trying to get my attention. Are we descending or what, folks? Yes, we are. So let's descend a little bit more and get down for the love of God. I'm just redirecting myself in this time. Why won't it allow me to select the approach now? Okay. That light glare you see there is absolutely stunning. You know, that just, the way it's shining off the river, that's fascinating. It's like it's real here. Okay, let's get on. Let's get our sensible heading here. See, when I pull the mouse there, it zooms in and I'm using the mouse wheel. I'm gonna get it in. Yeah, it's turned off. That's the buttons. Now 3,000 feet level off, please, Mr. Computer. I want to come up to Santa, it says here. Oh, that's my go around. That ain't right. I'm going the wrong way entirely. Wrong way entirely. Okay, let's go overhead the wrong way and do that again. Turn down that music a little bit. It's doing my head in as well. It's a little bit too loud there, you know. And let's do 180. As I left the room there, situational awareness was gone entirely. There we go. Now come back to the airfield. I want to set up my approach again though. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I don't seem to be too keen about it. How do I set up my approach again? Okay, I'm going towards the runway now anyway because I have the VOR1 for Seville. That will do. Yeah. Oh, arrival. Is that arrival point? should really be turning towards the... let's just change my heading a little bit here. Let's increase my heading to 100. And then we can take a left turn onto the ILS. This is turning out to be I thought it would be a short trip. I really screwed that one up. I screwed it up entirely. Oh man. The other TV switched off. And we're still live. Okay. At the controls there. F-plan, then select arrival airport. I thought. So did I. You know, I thought I could just... That's what I was trying to do. Okay, there we go. Boom. No, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. But don't worry, we're on our way. It's just going to take a bit of time now. We're only, let me see, we're 9 miles out to Seville, the centre, so we'll go out another 10 miles. So 20 miles to go. There it is there. Is that it? That's Seville down below us there? Yeah, that's Seville. So I just wanted to go overhead and revert back to my old days of VORs and all that kind of stuff. There we go. Really nice. Now producer buttons is lying down quietly. I have to set my alarm. I have to set my alarm for 8 o'clock or before, so I know to get out and get that thing that she requires. She's getting upset now because there's no attention. Okay, so we're going to... Actually, we should be the other way, really. It doesn't matter which way. So, increase my heading a little bit. So I can do the turn to the ILS, and then we'll activate the approach. All good? Okay. Everything's set up. We don't need him anymore. I just go in manually. I know it's all messed up here with the program, but I just I'm gone quiet there because I'm thinking I want to set myself up for approach. So there's Seville. I'm going to come around about here and onto the approach heading of 270, which is this way. So I'm going to turn right. I'm going to take a left onto the ILS and then activate the approach. Back in there, please. Please. Please, buttons. Good talk. No. Please, good talk. No. Let go. Let go. Let go. Good job. Let go. I know. You've been sitting there for a while and you're bored. I know. I know. Poor talk. I know. Almost down now, buttons. Almost. Ah! I want to land the airplane so I can relax. Let's just I can't move my hand. Oh my god, this is terrible. It's user buttons. Please stop the madness. I have nothing in my hands. There's nothing there. Okay. Let's take a left turn. We're coming onto the ILS now. Oh, and I'm heading at 271. Ah! That really bugs me. Really bugs me. You see how this takes up so much time. So much time. I just had a little twisty knob somewhere, and none of my autopilots will work with the Fenix. Now you see, just 271 please, not 27 anything else. I expected to see the ILS come in now and get a signal. But if I don't see an ILS or anything like that, I'll know then we've been... It's a bit buggy. We'll have to fly it manually. We have to change this now. Uh, 110.1. Flight plan's gone. Okay. I'm getting no indications from the ILS folks at all. Like literally, I've got no. It's not. Is that lost the approach? Do you know, Radnav? Yeah, it has. So we want the frequency 110.1 in there. ILS please, and the course is 271. 271. That's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? 271. 271. Wrong box. $10 miles now. We need to take a... Let's arm approach mode. Maybe that'll... Nope. Let's come down now to 2,000 feet.
2,500.
That's one. Approach mode active. It's capturing. I got flaps 1. Clear down. Speed down to 140. Around about there. Okay, we captured the ILS. Just going a bit too fast. We'll fix that soon enough, folks. Gear down. Flaps 2. All good. Speed on to auto now. Flaps 3. Gears down 3 greens. Full flaps now. Okay. There we go. We got some flying along. Can't see your time. Lonely Reaper's waiting for me still. Oh, Lonely Reaper, I feel so bad now. Because there was such messing around. There was such messing around. So it forgets about everything at some point after the go-around. So, interesting. So we're on the approach there now. We got gear down, we got flaps, we got full flaps. And let's get our constraints in there. I know it's too late. I've ignored all the checklists. And someone else there with Lonely Reaper. Who's that? I can't see exactly. We're on the Pappies into Seville.
1,000.
At last. After the drama. So you didn't see it. I tried to show you with the cameras. The TV went off. The channel changer buttons. It's doing the channel changer, she never does. And I can't blame it all on the dog because I messed up myself. But yeah, we're down now. We're down. Now, let's disconnect the autopilot and see if I can do a good manual landing. Let's get that autopilot off. And let's get this. Don't come in too high, grip your sim. Yeah, I know. So I'm quite tired. 800 feet a minute. I should really have closer in here. 800 feet, that's good. Getting a bit low, a little bit of back pressure there. Tiny little bit. Tiny little bit. Because I know what's going to happen. It's always, always, always too high. I'm always too high, aren't I? So I'm looking now. I'm kind of visual. And I want to aim. I'm aiming at the pappies. That's where the nose would end up if I didn't pitch up. Now it's telling me to pitch up. I'm not pitching up. The ILS is telling me to pitch up now. You see the diamond there? And that ain't right. That can't be right, can it? Maybe that's why I'm always too high. Okay, getting a little bit low, but not too low.
100.
Okay, I have the throttles disconnected. So that's pappy. So all the way down, see?
50.
I have the pappies there. Nice.
30. 20.
Let's do a nice smooth one.
Retard.
There you go. Not the smoothest in the world, but I think that was a bounce. Yeah, it was a bounce. But I think following the... Let the nose wheel come down. Nice and gently though. At least something's gentle. Boom. And no need for the brakes. Because I'm going to go to the end and hopefully turn off. So yeah, that's interesting. So at least out of all that mess... Oh, I could have turned off here. Okay, let's go on some reverses here. There we go. So, out of all that mess, I have learned that if you follow the glide slope all the way down, you end up too high. At least at this airport. And I notice I have been high all the time, haven't I? So I'm trying to follow the glide slope. But no, I don't think so. Maybe just a little thing they need to fix. I don't know. But we're down now, folks. Flaps are up. Let's finish off with everything clean here. And let's come to a gentle halt here. Put the parking brake on and clean up the aircraft. So we want to take off the transponder to standby. We want the TCAS off there. That's all done there. Let's get some lights off so we don't destroy some people. Oh, they're retracted already from the last time. I didn't even switch them on. Bloody hell. Okay, I'm gonna have to look after the little dog. All the radars off, good. And I think that's it. So after landing, weather radar off, yeah, flaps are up, TCAS is off, transponders off, predictor wind shear is also off, nose lights off, landing light off, spoilers master, APO on. We're not going to put the APO on because we're doing a full stop here. So let's park it up somewhere randomly here. Add a little bit of power. This is the bog standard airport. It doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. Parking brake now off. And let's move up to where these aircraft are here. Let's see if we can find a gate. Did I have the recorder on is the thing. And I bet you... no, I didn't have the recorder on. Bugger. Sorry about that, folks. But it was a firm landing. I wasn't too high or too low this time. But it was better than following the actual glide slope all the way down. I don't know if you saw that there with the magenta line telling me to pitch up. You know, I was too low, but I wasn't too low. So there you go. I'll sleep tonight. I shouldn't have said yes to another leg because I knew I was too tired. Can I go in here? Are we all out of space here? I wonder if Seville a good airport to buy, you know? Oh, I could have gone in there, alright, okay. I can go in here now as well, it looks like. No, I can't go in there. That's all chock-a-block. It's all busy. Might be one around the corner here. I'll read the comments before I go, don't worry. I don't know what the fire engine's doing here. There we go. Here's one here. Here is one here. Number 5. Nobody with the... No marshaller. And I go to a very gentle halt here. We don't actually, that was a bit abrupt. I'm down. I'm down. I messed up again. I messed up. I think I just go for short streams. At least at this hour of the night. You know, at least at this hour of the night, folks. Sorry I didn't record the landing. Got very, very messy there, in all fairness. Very, very messy, very quickly. But what are you going to do? So, folks, thanks for sticking along. Thank you, Lonely Reaper, for sticking with us. Who else is with us there? Let's just have a look and say goodbye to you. If it'll activate the darn tags. There's Clea. See, it won't. Oh, there you are. There you are, folks. There you are. Lonely Reaper and Redcap are escorts for tonight, and I did need them. There are the two boys there. And I can't get the other chap there. Who's that? I can't get your... For some reason, your tag isn't coming in. So Lonely Reaper, Redcap, thank you very much. If I missed anyone, I know I have. I can see you in the jet there, but I can't see who you are. Let's have a quick hello or goodbye in the comments. I'll be back on Sunday, folks. I'll be back on Sunday. Lonely Reaper says, I'm happy to be waiting for you. I love being involved in your streams. Oh, great. I'm delighted. Iceberg, maybe you descended, your descent was not a 3-degree descent as the ILS glide path is made. Yeah, maybe. I heard about like London City. It's kind of steep close approach path. Iceberg, if the LILS is working okay, if the ILS is working okay, you should bring you down about 50 feet to the threshold. Okay. Oh, it's DCS Ducks in the jet. Great, DCS Ducks. Happy days. Back just for the landing. Oh, great. Iceberg, thanks for your stream. It says, Iceberg, thank you for helping us all. You're not just helping me, you're helping everyone else who's watching the stream, by the way. So thank you very much, Iceberg. I really appreciate it. I know I missed loads of your comments there when I got the TV turned off with the dog, and the dog was all doing this stuff, and she was chewing the channel changer and switched off the TV to some menu. It's all very funny. See you Sunday, Gripper. Have a good night and nice Saturday. Same to you. Iceberg, thanks so very much. Have a good weekend as well. And folks on YouTube, thanks a million. I lost the feed there for the YouTube, did I? No, I didn't. So Wally, yes, thanks very much for joining us. And between now and then, I look into do a quick turnaround. So thank you very much, Mike, on YouTube as well. And folks, have a great weekend. And I will see you, hopefully, if you're out and about on Sunday for the Crazy Madness stream with Colonel Clink. Ciao, ciao.